good as usual. Hello, and welcome to Achievement Hunting 101. I'm FuFuCuddilyPoof, and this is level 214. Joining me tonight is Big L.
Hello.
And KooshMoose.
How you doing?
We got a shorter show for us, or not necessarily a shorter show, especially with the extra content, but we got a smaller show. It's just the three of us.
A lot of times we'll say it's going to be shorter, and then it ends up not being.
It's only going to be an hour and 56 minutes. Plus tax.
Plus tax.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great when we get the Cheevwhiz tacked onto it.
Ooh, I went to Philly a couple weeks ago. And
don't tell me.
Voluntarily?
Yeah, went to the Mets-Phillies game in Philly.
All right.
And we had lots of cheesesteaks. We'll just put it that way. There was some baseball too, but cheesesteaks.
Did you go to actual places, or did you go to Pat or Gino's?
We went to a different
Pat's
place
Gino's.
called Oregon Cheesesteaks. I don't know.
Okay, as long as you can go to those two.
Why, those two touristy?
Yeah, they're very touristy.
Yeah. And they're like right across the street from each other.
Yeah,
exactly.
We've done that before. Waited on separate lines and get two each.
One of each. And
yeah, right. Yeah. Right, one each. Yeah. There's so many different.
I understand
choices.
now. I understand.
Okay.
I took one home too, man.
That's a lot of cheesesteak for one meal.
What's your point?
I'm just saying.
And then
I feel attacked.
Anyway, Philly
I
sucks.
thought their pretzels were
Go
good.
on.
Did you have a soft pretzel while you were there?
What? Where?
Yeah, the soft pretzels are really good too.
What, salt
Yeah,
is
you know.
different in Philly?
I don't know.
Huh.
The pretzels aren't pretzel shaped. They're like, so imagine a pretzel and you just squish it, on the x-axis.
All right,
and
got a
it's
bigness.
just like a really tall W. And but
Hey,
I don't know,
look.
it's good.
You type in Philly on the Bing, and there's about 10 different fill-ins, and none of them are pretzels.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know if they're known for them, but I had a really, they were on the street everywhere, and they all had that same distinctive shape.
Oh, yeah, that is weird. It's like, yeah, that's weird. Okay.
I will say I had
I don't
a coworker walk by and say, "You use Bing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I get these." Like one, I think I got 1 cent from the search I just did. She's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, all my friends make fun of me. I don't Google things to Bing it.
They're right.
Which got me in the habit. I purposely say, all right, let's Bing it.
Bing it.
Just to get a reaction out of all of them. Because then they just look at me with very judging eyes.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Are you getting paid by Google? No, I'm getting paid by Microsoft. But I'm in the wrong.
Yeah. That is a controversial take.
No, I mean, look at it. Go search Philly pretzel and do an image search, and just look at these pretzels.
I did. It's
Are we
weird.
sharing?
Yeah, it's like
Are you
it's like
sharing?
a chain. It's a chain link. I could share. Hold on.
No Max
I
Payne.
mean-
No Max Payne. Dead horse.
I gotta say, the food item that's like the best from Philly is like the cream cheese.
Oh, those look good.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
I thought you were gonna.
It's weird.
I thought you were gonna share them for the people. That's
No,
fine.
it's a weird shape.
They'll have to Google it themselves.
Yeah, just Google it.
I mean, Bing.
Go Bing some of that, then Bing Masarepa.
Oh yeah,
All right.
throwbacks.
All right. Yeah. Enough food talk. I can hear Michelle yelling at her at her speakers. Let's get into our topic of discussion, which is not new this week. Instead, it is part 2 from our discussion from last week, which is gaming controversies. We had a lot of people write in, and we weren't able to get to them all. And there are still some good ones, so we wanted to make sure that we mention everyone. Nate, you want to go ahead and start reading some off?
Sure,
first?
I'll start reading. I think we have 2 from Vulgar Latin this week, but I'll read the first one. That is, mine would be that most gaming controversies are largely overblown and reek of entitlement. That's
Well,
true.
We'll remember that later.
I don't understand how it's controversial. J Black says, my controversial gaming take is that not every game needs online multiplayer. Also, series like NHL, NBA, Madden, COD, you forgot UFC, don't need to have releases every year. Instead, they could do some small roster patch DLC updates, and then in 2 or 3 years release a new full version with some major changes. So basically, J Black does not believe in job protection, and he's trying to
which is
give
really
away
weird
his-
for him.
Yeah, he's trying to give away his job and have no job security. That doesn't seem very smart, Jables. I think you should push for that. Also, I don't think that's controversial either. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, for those who don't know what Koosh is talking about, he works on the WWE games, and they have yearly releases.
Mhm.
And for roster, I would say DLC is fine, but for new stories, stuff like that, it doesn't really work, I don't think.
Do the WWE games actually have story mode?
Yeah.
They actually have a story mode.
Absolutely.
So they
Of
do have
course.
story mode?
Of course, yeah.
I didn't
This
know
year, there's a GM mode that's very cool. Basically, you're the general manager, and you draft leagues and teams, and there's always something new every year. So there is a reason for a yearly release. And
Okay,
besides,
well-
games like NHL and NBA and Madden and Call of Duty, those are the exact games that people play only. They look
Yeah.
forward to that yearly release.
That's the dude.
You
bro,
all know,
right?
you know people like that. I know people like that. As
Oh,
soon
of
as
course.
Madden comes out, and they used to line up at GameStop, no more. Now you just, pre-order online, I guess. But
I mean, that's the dude bro revenue stream, right? They just kind of count on that every year. People are going to buy this one
Ooh,
game
yes.
or whatever. Yeah.
I would say NBA and Madden specifically.
Yeah. I would say soccer too. I think they're pretty.
And
they're
FIFA.
pretty into
Mhm,
those.
mhm.
Yeah. Those soccer games. Mental Knight says, my most controversial take I won't repeat because it just makes people mad. Yeah. Hence the word. My second most controversial take is that Noth is right, which
What?
is making at least one person mad.
That makes me mad.
Walking
yeah.
simulators. Walking simulators are awesome, and being immersed in their worlds and having their typically non-superpowered human experiences have been some of my favorite gaming moments. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say all walking simulators. I think there's a few that have done it really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Name
everyone
three.
here. Name three have done it really well.
Name one. Gone home.
Edith Finch.
Okay.
What Remains of Edith Finch was awesome.
I'm gonna probably
and
do
then
that
there's
as soon
two I
as you
can't
sign
remember.
off.
Yeah. And there's two I can't quite remember. I'm sure.
Gone Home was decent.
I think Firewatch, although I didn't complete it and I only played like an hour, maybe 2 hours. That's one I definitely want to go back and
I
revisit.
did not like Firewatch.
Did you play the
I
whole
know
thing?
a lot of people enjoy that one. I did not like
I
that
got to
one.
the Skinny Dippers and I got a little bit farther. And I know that's just scratching the surface, so I haven't really gone too far into it.
I know one walking simulator I know most people didn't like, but it's not good, but I at least enjoyed enough was the park, the spooky one.
Yeah, it's a spooky.
Oh, that was
one. I didn't
cool.
play that.
I didn't hate it. I don't want to play it again.
That's
but like
easy 1K game.
yeah,
Easy
for,
1,000
like,
gamer score. I
think it's like an $8 or $10 game if I remember correctly. It's not terrible.
that
Can't really think of any other.
I played
walking
Rise
sims
of
I've played.
Insanity. I played Rise of Insanity like 3 times because the glitched achievements. But that one's not bad.
This makes me mad. TA does not have walking sim as a genre. That needs. To
I
be,
know it needs to be.
that needs to be a genre.
What?
That's just it's missing. It doesn't have it. Doesn't have.
What is
scroll
Edith
playing.
Finch? Action? I mean, adventure?
I think they're all adventures.
Probably adventure. Yeah.
No, it absolutely needs to be a
Yes, it's adventure.
genre at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, remember that Atari game called Adventure?
I do.
It was a
That
great
dragon
walking
was
sim,
scary.
right?
Dragon was scary, man.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's why he said, "Hey, Nate."
All right, Mental. Let us know some other good ones that we forgot because I don't
Yeah,
mind them.
So he doesn't
They're
want to say
relaxing.
his most controversial take? What's his most controversial take? I don't think I know that.
Well, since yeah, we're not going to read that. Road 96
Oh,
was
come on.
also.
He's not going to say it. One of you guys can.
Road 96 was also supposed to be pretty good. I haven't played it, so I can't say for sure. But
that I don't know.
Yeah, that needs to be a genre. That's my controversial take. If I didn't have one for this week, that's my controversial take. I'm taking it. TA needs a walking sim / stroll playing genre.
There's enough of them out there. It's crazy that they don't have one yet.
So, and they also need limbo like. This is just my personal Christmas wish. I need that.
Now here's my question.
I think you're going to have to make more noise for that to happen. But I agree with you. I think limbo like should be one. Go ahead, Al.
With all the simulator games we're getting, are we going to get an actual game called Walking Simulator where you just walk?
I'm about 90% sure that's a game already.
If I can do the fancy walk, you know that like that jazzercise lady doing the fancy walking, I would totally be down for that.
No. I want to do Walking Simulator and I have it just, that 8-hour achievement of walking, but the Conor McGregor stroll where his arms are just like spaghetti.
Yeah.
All right. Aru Trek says, Souls-like games are just rolling simulators. So are Souls-like games another genre we need now? All of them are the same, and each boss is just a variant on when to roll.
That's funny.
Now, I'm not sure how serious this was, maybe tongue-in-cheek. Last week,
funny.
Last week I talked about in Batman how I basically just rolled around during the fights, and that's how I won. In Rise, I would do the same thing. I haven't played Dark Souls, but those are the two examples that it works. You run away and roll, and then you get in a better position to fight.
That's absolutely how it works. You just got to dodge the entire time. That's really funny.
I just like the word variant. It made me laugh. All right, that is a hot take.
Especially like Elden Ring. That's how it is. Like, I forget exactly what it's called, but you get to like level 987 or something like that, whereas you new game plus or something like that, and basically everything kills you in one hit. So you just have to constantly roll and dodge.
So I was listening to a podcast today, DLC. I love them. And one of them was talking about Lies of P, and they said that it was, it was a Souls-like. And someone said, actually, it's a missed opportunity. They should call it Elden String.
That's pretty good.
So there we go.
That's funny.
Yeah, I had to share that. That's too good to keep to myself.
That's really good.
I like that. We'll see if we like this one from X the Hero.
I don't. I think it's terrible.
All right, let's see. I don't think mine is super controversial, Panda, but many would disagree. All games should have a story difficulty or easy / God mode assists. I don't enjoy bashing my skull in because something is hard. You said hard. I play games to relax, unwind, and have fun. If you enjoy, in quotes, overcoming obstacles, end quotes, that's great. But I don't. There are many games I'd love to play because of story interest or just aesthetics. But I skip them because they're too hard. The typical comeback is get good, but I don't want to. I just want to experience the cool story. All right. This was a good one. And one of the main ones we were holding on to for this week. Now, I am actually going to agree with him and say a lot of games should have these type of modes. Now, whether or not you should get achievements for this is a different question. Achievements were not mentioned in this question. I'm trying to think of a game that would use something like this. I don't know. Dark Souls is people think is hard, right? Maybe if there was a God mode, people would beat the game and not bash their head in. Something like Celeste was one of the first ones I remember in recent memory that just added it. And I feel like a lot of games since then have added these type of things where you just get infinite jumps, infinite deaths. But the problem was the achievements popped for these people after everyone had already done it legit. But I don't know if he even cares about the achievements in this question or not, because he's just saying he wants to play stories and then he's dying too early and doesn't get to experience the stories. So in that case, I agree with him.
Now, so let's just I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is the difference between and is there a significant one between story mode or story difficulty and just watching a playthrough on YouTube?
You get to experience it.
But if the game has no challenge and it's just the story mode, I'm trying to think. I guess it's hard to do without specific games because you can't be like, oh, well, this is the gameplay loop in that game.
I mean, growing up,
So-
we had, say, Ninja Gaiden, right? And that had a good story.
Right.
And then if you died, you didn't get to see the end of the story. So,
That's true.
I mean, yes, now you could watch it on YouTube, for sure, but it's not the same. I agree.
I'm trying to think of a game that had an impactful story.
Power Wash Simulator?
God, no.
Actually, it does have a story. That's crazy.
It
The
does.
game does have a story. Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. I don't read.
Just finished the
Anything
story
in that game.
this week. So
Take your word for it.
We're doing a spoiler cast on it. Don't you worry.
we're going to come clean.
I'm looking through my games. I can't really think of.
Okay, say you could only play
Okay,
Halo
I
on
got
Legendary, and that's it. And,
Nah.
you couldn't beat it.
So-
No, that would be...
So I'll counteract. I'll speak to both Nate and X's point. X, I completely disagree with. I don't think every game should have one. I do think there are some games that could benefit from a storybook difficulty, and I'll give an example. Within, let's see when I did earlier this year, I think it was. Okay, actually, it was last year. Wow, I played through both Injustice games. I like fighting games, not my cup of tea. I absolutely do not want to play those games on I guess hard mode. Let's just call. I guess that's the most difficult. We'll just call it that. I don't want to play those games on hard mode, but I'm a huge superhero fan, especially DC, and I went into experience those stories. Now I play the games through on easy, and I don't think that particular game. There's no benefit to playing it at a higher difficulty outside of achievements, obviously. And because I just wanted to experience a story, I stuck it on the lowest setting I could. That way I could just play through it, be done with it, good to go. So I think that, to Nate's point, I think that's one type of a game where playing it on easy is better. But now to X's point, I don't think every game should have a storybook mode, because there are some games where the actual gameplay is the challenge. Obviously, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, those types of games, the draw to those games, the appeal to those games is the challenge. The fact that you're going to play through Elden Ring and die 900 times, but by the time you get to the end boss and you beat him, it feels like an accomplishment. It feels like an actual achievement, not something that you pressed A and did it. So with that, I don't think every game should have. I think it should depend on the game.
So you're saying that feeling of accomplishment gets lost?
Yeah, your feeling of accomplishment gets lost.
Sure.
And also some games, like I said, it's the gameplay. It's supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Forza or a Halo or an Injustice or even an Assassin's Creed, the draw to those games are not necessarily the gameplay difficulty. It's the actual gameplay itself and its story. Dark Souls, the draw to that game is the gameplay.
As you're sitting there watching those Halo Deathless runs or whatever you were watching.
I was going to say, actually, Injustice to me is the perfect game to not play and just watch the cutscenes, because you don't really, not too much of the story is, developed and brought to you through the high punch, low punch mechanics. So
right. See, but at the same time, I wanted to play through it, but that's also me. I like to play through it and experience things while I'm going through it. So actually, now that I think about it, that might not be a good example. maybe like a Skyrim, something like a Skyrim, or a Mass Effect. I wouldn't necessarily want to just watch those games to get the story because there's so much to that universe and more Mass Effect than Skyrim. But like the story and this, I'm not going to give spoilers, but like the stuff that goes on through that story where it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this person died, or you had to make this choice, or who the big bad is, or whatever. Finding that stuff out on your own while experiencing the universe, I think you would do yourself a disservice by just watching the cutscenes and not experiencing the gameplay itself.
I get what you're saying.
But yeah, get good, X. Anybody else have any more thoughts on that?
I mean, I see both sides of it. You know, the same could be said for using these cheats to get achievements. You're losing that sense of accomplishment and achieving. We've been down that road before, but
I also think that depends on the God mode.
There's also other things
or
to
the assist mode.
I was thinking there's also other things to account for, which is people that need the accessibility options. I don't know what the correct term for these people are these days. People that need them.
Accessibility challenged. Yeah.
Handy capable. I don't know what to say. You know, it might be helpful for some people.
That's actually a really good point that I didn't think about.
That's where this started too, right? The word accessibility, I think, started for that. You started seeing more colorblind mode. You start seeing more of that kind of stuff.
I guess it depends on the accessibility. Like if it's a colorblind mode, or what game recently made it to where all the cutscenes had an interpreter, a sign language interpreter.
That sounds like Last of Us or something like that. But
it was on Forza Horizon 5, where you could go on and turn it where you have like a sign language interpreter. Like I don't think that stuff necessarily affects achievements.
Ghostbusters.
But like, if you're turning on a I don't know, a God mode to where like you can't die, I think in most cases that should turn off achievements.
Mm-hmm.
But it also depends on the God mode.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't die, yeah, it should turn it off. But like Hades, where it only gives you a 2% increase each round or each playthrough, like that's not really a God mode. That's more of an assist mode, and that, in my mind, that's that should be fine.
I mean, and they could always just put like a few in there that are difficulty based, and then that would protect the completion, for people who really want that.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, like I said, something like a Dark Souls, I don't think there should be an assist mode because that's part of the game.
I mean, that's also up to the developer and the publisher, right? Because they are limiting their sales if they're not capturing those people that would buy it if there was this lower difficulty.
That's very true. So I'm one of them.
Yeah,
I would love to play through Dark Souls, but I do not feel like being stressed out the entire time through it. So I understand X's opinion. I'm with him in theory, but at the same time, I still don't think it should be like that.
It should be the exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
All right, your turn to read stuff. FuFuCuddilyPoof.
Okay. We'll go with one from a Hizo. He says, I'm going to answer again because I somehow forgot my actual most controversial take last time. The Nintendo Switch is not a console. Okay. It's not a hybrid. I don't care that Nintendo has called it both. It's a handheld. I have a phone I can connect the Bluetooth controller and a display to. It's still not a console or a hybrid. The Switch is Nintendo's latest handheld. They have no current entry in the console market, and comparing it to the PS4, PS5, X1 series is like comparing the 3DS to the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Who hurt you, Ahizo?
That's actually a very interesting take.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know if I disagree with him. I mean, I don't know how to argue this one way or the other because both arguments feel wrong.
May I see his point? he's got a point.
He definitely has a point.
So,
because then
what is he saying?
xCloud a console?
Is he saying that since it's able to be a handheld, it's not powerful enough to be a console?
No, he's saying that it's not
since it can
be
dock.
handheld. Yeah.
But a dock does nothing, really. It's no different than like
Just
casting your phone to a TV.
Yeah, it's just a cable. It's basically an HDMI cable connector.
Huh.
It depends how you like to play, I guess. I'm sure there are those that play consoles, their Switch on the TV at all times, some that take it into bed with them. And
I mean, at some point you have to plug the Switch in or it runs out of battery. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could, in theory, hold your Xbox and a controller and a monitor. You can hold it.
It's not the same.
And it's handheld, but it's plugged in. So I don't know. You tell me.
At the same time, like, you could literally open up a brand new Switch, completely throw away the dock, and only ever use as a handheld. You could still charge it and everything because it's just a USB-C port. Mm-hmm. I think I'm with Ahizo. The more I talk about this, the more I think I'm with Ahizo. It's not a console. It's just a really powerful handheld. Nate doesn't agree.
Yeah. I don't think the Switch is terribly. I would not call it powerful.
Oh God, no. Huh. I would have to think about that and revisit that one. But yeah, I think Ahizo's won me over on that one.
I'm speechless.
Next controversial take.
For once.
And it's, I think this one is overblown and reeks of entitlement, but it comes from Vulgar Latin. He says, I don't think loot boxes and microtransactions are as bad as the masses would have you believe.
I feel like that was a big deal a couple of years ago. Which game was it that they had to
Battlefront 2
revamp the whole thing? That's what it was?
Oh, yeah. Battlefront had a big deal about it.
So I don't think it's as big as a deal as everyone makes it out to be. Like, I know I've listened to podcasts talking about where if a game has a lot of microtransactions in it, they won't even play it. They refuse to buy it because they don't want to support that. By the way, Battlefield 2 came out 5 years ago, November of 2017. But I'm with Vulgar. I don't think they're that big of a deal. But it also depends on how you implement them. If it's cosmetic only, like Halo or Overwatch, sure. If it's Battlefront 2, where it becomes pay to win, or what's the new Diablo?
How dare you? Diablo Immortal.
Or Diablo Immortal.
Yeah.
But
Nate spent
it's
a couple
awful.
grand on
It's
that.
terrible.
But you don't need, that's the thing, you don't need to buy them.
But it's still paid to win. After you're done the story and you go to PvP, it becomes pay to win. That is bad. That is egregious. I absolutely hate that. If it was cosmetic stuff, who cares?
I'm not going to PvP though, so what does it matter?
Well, for you, it don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people like their multiplayer games. Yeah, so for you, I understand why, Diablo Immortal is fine.
Yeah.
But so what? Go ahead.
I was going to say, I haven't spent a cent on it, and I had my fun with the game, and then I was done. And so I saw none of the vitriol and anger about it. To me, it was just like,
I think pay to win is one obvious thing, but the second other big thing is, preying on people with addictions and tendencies to, buy and buy and buy, and that was another big thing. And obviously, is that the developer's fault if people can't control themselves? I don't know.
It's the gray area.
It's the gray area. We compare it to buying a pack of baseball cards and whatever. You don't know what you're going to get exactly, but you could get something good. You could not. And yeah.
I think it just comes down to who you are on if it's wrong or not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it absolutely preys on people, or at least on certain personalities, the addictive ones.
Yeah. We know someone
Just what more?
who spent hundreds just on Rocket League alone. That's in Rocket League, there's no pay to win. That's just cosmetics, but I guess that's how they get you.
I mean,
that's what free to play is.
I mean, if they have the disposable income, who cares?
Sure.
I mean, it's no different than gambling. If you got the disposable income, go for it. I love gambling. I have disposable income. I like doing it. Mm-hmm. But I'm also not going to gamble away my mortgage. That's where it becomes wrong and dangerous.
See, what they need to let you do, though, with the Rocket League skins is let you display all the stuff you bought at once, not just one at a time. So it's worth it. You see, they just
like you're wearing 100 coats,
right? Like a bunch of antennas,
yep. Mm-hmm.
And then the celebrations, they just show all of them at the same time.
Just one giant mass of pixels just come out.
But that's the problem. You can only use one at a time. So I don't know. That's not neither here nor there, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't think they've been talked about as much since that Battlefront incident. Maybe developers have made it more fair.
I think,
except for Diablo Immortal.
EA got Blizzard gonna Blizzard. They don't give a F.
Well, they're soon gonna be Microsoft, so hopefully something will change there.
I
will be
willing to gamble against. Okay, let's go to our last controversial take, and this one comes from Retro Chief. He says,
boy,
most pixel art games have no reason to have pixel art other than it is cheaper / easier. It generally adds absolutely nothing to the game to be in that style. I agree. It's a terrible style. It should be done with. We're no longer in the 80s. We are in the age of 3D. Get rid of your pixel art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was saying that it's actually promoted in such a way. It says in glorious pixel art. And
yeah, it is.
You ready for my super controversial take right now?
Go for it.
Celeste was ugly. I'm going to get
still
spammed for that one. Oh, really? Have you seen what it looks like?
I still haven't played that one.
Wow. It's just, pixely for the sake of being pixely, but it gives warm and fuzzies to the olds, but...
Mm-hmm.
I think most people aren't doing pixel art because they think it's glorious or they, whatever. It's just the tools for it are so much easier to do. And you don't have to have a whole lot of, a huge graphics department who can do these 3D modeling and the freehanding and the beautiful drawings. But if you have a whole bunch of tools where you can do pixel art and, there's a lot of libraries for that you can augment and things like that. I just think it's more accessible for your smaller developers that don't have the budget or the resources or the talent.
Yeah, download Unity. Give me that 3D. Doesn't even need to be good 3D.
Haven't sang in a while.
I mean, they're making. My understanding is that they do have tools and stuff like that for Unity, even models and skeletons and stuff like that. But I still think it's just easier to build a 2D pixel art than it is fully 3D.
Oh, it absolutely is.
World. That's just the reality for these smaller developers. I think people saying it's glorious. They're just they're putting some shine on it. That's marketing speak.
Praying to nostalgia.
But then but you look at Dead Cells. That is glorious. Just saying. So sometimes it's true, yes, but I don't think everybody needs to have pixel art. I think most times it is just a decision they have to make based on their budget or talent pool
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But
Yeah, when you go to 3D, there's a lot more difficulty in the development of a game, both through just art and then glitches and stuff like that than when you were if you were to just stay with 2D. So I definitely get it, but I still mostly agree with him. Yeah, let's go to 3D. I don't much care for pixel art, but I also didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, retro. It's not so retro with that answer.
no, he's going against the green.
Ah.
Of the olds.
Ah, green. Nice. I like that. I like that.
All right. Well, that is actually the end of our controversial takes, unless you guys can think of any others.
Yeah, thank you, Freem, for a 2-week extravaganza.
2-weeker, yeah. Might be our first.
That is probably our first. KT Echo, let us know.
It definitely had nothing to do with us being too lazy to ask another question today.
No.
Nothing to do with that.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't think I have any more controversial takes. I'm sure I've said
That
my
was
fair share.
That was
here.
pretty controversial what you just said.
Yeah. That was
Lied.
the easy answer. Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess I do have my controversial take. DC's better than Marvel. But anyway,
Oh,
let's
boy.
continue on into the game. I'll have to clip that. Let's continue into the game showcase. Nate is still stunned. I just said that. Oh, I love saying it just to get that reaction. Let's go to L first. What have you been playing that you want to talk about?
I have been playing fun stuff.
Smart.
Fun games. All right. First, we're gonna we probably covered these games on the show, but I just got to them, and let me tell you, this is good times. Island Saver. Now, Island Saver is free. It's free to play, and it's got these 2 microtransactions called DLCs, that are, I think, $5 each. So it's a $10 package for 2,000 gamer score if you wanted to buy the DLCs. What Island Saver basically is you go around with the water gun and you shoot, sludge off of things, and you pick up garbage but at the same time, it teaches you about banking, and it teaches you about paying off loans and recycling and all kinds of stuff. And it sounds on paper like terrible. Like, why am I going to play this educational game? But it's a lot of fun. And what I didn't realize is that a bank, I think in Europe, funded this. This sounds like something Nate might know.
That I did not hear.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it tells you that when you load up the game.
I had it until I didn't. But anyway, oh yes, National Westminster Bank. That's what it is. They developed it. Their NatWest is all over this game, but that's okay. It's not like bad in your face. Hey, look, this was made with the Unity engine. Nice.
See.
Yeah, so actually my wife has really enjoyed this game. You don't need any Twitch skills. It is 3D, which is a little confusing for her to do. There's some platforming. So my only real complaints are there's like forced inventory management, and I don't love that. So you get like 5 inventory slots. I think you start with 4, and then in later levels you can buy an extra inventory slot. It would be nice if they just let you hold whatever you wanted, so you don't have to keep spitting out things you're not using and sucking back other stuff. So the other thing that's in this game is what's called bankimals, which are animals that appear whenever you start saving the island. Animals appear, and they're called bankimals because they all have a slot in them, like a bank, like a piggy bank. But they, instead of just a piggy bank, they have an elephant bank and a rhinoceros bank and this and that. But when they come out, it looks just like Viva Pinata. So you see the animal come out, look around, walk around. But instead of finding, them to mate, you are just basically feeding them from the trees around the island, and then you shoot the trees at them, and then they become full from the food, and then they get full, and then you suck them up for money. So basically, it sounds it sounds worse than it is. I guess you're basically just getting money, buying stuff, going around cleaning stuff. I guess this was the precursor to Power Wash and the Gunk. It actually is great. All I knew about this game is that everyone recommended it. They said it was relaxing, and it is. There's no dying. This is a good game. X. You don't have to get good. No accessibility needed. Whenever you platform and you fall, you just land right. They'll checkpoint you right up to where you fell, and you try again, and you'll be fine. So I just finished up the base game. Got the full 1,000 in there. There is a walkthrough on TA, but you don't need it. There's nothing missable, to my recollection. There are optional collectibles called nest eggs. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of fun puns in this game also. So there's this bird who's hiding eggs, and they're called nest eggs. So there's a little money pun there.
The puns are the reason why Elle likes this so much.
Yeah, there's they teach you how to get loans. And a shark comes to teach you how to use to do loans. So
I don't get it.
It's a loan shark. Get it? Yeah. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff. I recommend it for anyone. My son was playing it too. Just anyone with kids, spouse that isn't a huge gamer might like this one. They would watch you play it. That's Island Saver. And it's free. Check it out.
Even better.
I haven't seen the DLC.
How much is the DLC?
I haven't seen them on sale. Yeah, they're $5 each. I haven't seen them on sale.
Well, that's not bad.
But I think I haven't played the DLCs yet, but I will.
Cool.
All
right. Nate, what game do you want to talk about?
I played a glorious pixel art game.
Yes.
Actually, it's not. It's not pixel art. I played a game brand new to Game Pass this week, Midnight Fight Express. Now, this game is very fun. And it does have the ability to change difficulty levels. I started on normal, but there's a custom mode, I believe, where you can tune it even lower than like the normal to make it easier. It is a brawler, but there's a lot of there's hand-to-hand combat, but there's also a lot of items that you're picking up. You basically, it's the old motif or the same old story. Guy wakes up, doesn't know who he is, where he is, and he's fighting. And so you're kind of piecing this story together as you go in a police precinct. And then as they talk to you about something, you then go and do the level. And then they talk about it some more. So it's kind of an interesting way to, let the story come out a little bit at a time, kind of feeding it out to you. There are 40 moves that you can learn. So 40 ways to augment your fighting style. And some of them are gated by the number of levels you've completed. I think there's like a 10 level, there's like a 20 level, a 30 level requirement before you can unlock certain, move sets.
Can you do nut shots?
Actually, yeah, there's a move for that. Yeah, so there.
I saw the word
some
fight.
Of the enemies,
Some
of the enemies you fight. Some of the enemies you fight will block, right? So you always have those guys that they'll block your attacks. Those guys, if you have this certain move unlocked, you can kick them in the groin to break their a la Fight Night. A la Fight Night, that. You can hit them in the nuts.
That's awesome.
To break their guard, and then you can smash them. There's other things you can do, like there's a slide move. There's my favorite, which is like disarming. Because a lot of times you'll fight guys that have weapons or guns or something, and they're just wrecking you, and they won't drop their weapon until you've beat them up a bunch. But if you use a disarm move, you can take their weapon immediately and use it against them, or just throw it somewhere else. That's the other cool thing is the combat is a mix of hand-to-hand, weapon, There are firearms, there are explosives, and you can also just throw whatever you have. So you have a bat, you can throw the bat. Sometimes you'll throw boxes, and I don't know how damaging cardboard boxes are. So maybe these things are all made out of wood. They're wooden crates or something. I don't know, because they seem to do a lot of damage. But you can throw knives and all that sort of stuff. And it's kind of cool. There's an achievement for, getting knives stuck in people's heads 50 times, that sort of thing. You eventually learn finishing moves with those weapons as well. So once you get a person into a stunned state, you can then do a finishing move. If you're barehanded, it's a barehanded finish. If you have a gun, you do some sort of cool gun finishing move. Or I guess if you're holding a knife or something, you'll do some sort of cool knife finishing move too. And there's a lot of variety in the animations that are going on for this. You're kind of pulled back from the scene a lot, so you can see a lot of the level as you're doing this. So it's really cool. I see like these group fights. There's like people like circled around. They're coming at you two at a time, stuff like that. There is a really good like practice area where you go and they just have like crash test dummies get loaded in 3 at a time, and you can put it on endless and then just practice your moves there. You don't have health, but you do get you react to punches and things like that. You get knocked down, so you can experience and figure out how to do all your different moves there. As you buy the moves, there's a little preview window so you can see what it does. So they're really good about showing you, okay, well, this is what this move is going to do. And I think even from that screen, you can then go practice. You can say, oh, I want to practice this before I buy it. So then you go check it out, see if you like it. Once you get familiar with the game, obviously, you're going to have your figured out path of where you want to do your upgrades. The achievements are fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It's achievements for blowing a certain number of people up, for parrying attacks, for doing this to the other. They're muting the music. I think a lot of people really like the soundtrack. I think it's okay.
What is it? Ish.
Well, I turned it down to about 3 or 4, so I don't really know what style you'd call it.
Techno?
I guess it's kind of like techno. Yeah, I think it's a little techno-y.
Oh yeah, I'd mute that too.
Yeah, I turned it down. And I didn't feel bad about it. It actually felt like it was turned up a little too high, actually, for my like. So I turned that down. A lot of progression-based achievements. So all total, they have 40, which is a good number. I like 40. That's a good number when it comes to achievements. The hardest stuff will be getting an S rating on all the levels, and that's a combination of time, how much damage you took, did you die at all, what variety of attacks did you use to end the thing, and did you complete all the right? I don't think that factors in. There's 3 challenges to every level. So this is one of the things that people hated about moving out, right? Is that you do a level and then there are these hidden challenges. Nice thing about moving out, though, is if you know those challenges, you can complete them on your first run most times, and you'll get credit for them. In this game, when the first time you go through a level, even if you complete the secret objectives, you don't get credit for them. You have to go back and play the level again. Oh, that's
stupid.
Yeah, but these levels are very short. They take about 3 to 7 minutes, roughly, per level, just about.
Oh, wow, that's quick.
When you die, it's instantaneous reload, so they do that right. It is challenging. You will run into cheap situations until you understand and know the level by heart, and it can anticipate where all the attackers are coming from, that sort of stuff. So you're going to be replaying this a lot if you're going for the S levels, and they do it right in that if you die, it's a quick reload. There's no pain point for that. But the game is really fun. I think it was Logic Slayer that said, I could be attributing this wrong, could have been someone else, and I apologize, that said that this is like John Wick, the video game. This is the closest we're going to get to John Wick.
No, that's how you sell it.
Yeah, because you walk into a room, you'll like beat up one guy, he'll drop a gun, you pick up the gun, you fire it till the clip is empty, it goes click, click, and then the next time you pull the trigger, you throw the gun at someone, the next person that you have it aimed at, you go throw the gun and hit them. And then you can roll across the room, pick up a gun as you're rolling, start firing again, or pick up a pipe, throw the pipe.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you'll be fighting in one direction. There'll be a guy coming up behind you with like a bat or something. You just turn around, throw your weapon, then go back to fighting the guy you were fighting. And it's very quick. It's very fluid. So as far as it's labeled as an action adventure, but it's kind of a beat 'em up, I would say. And the beat 'em up is very good. This is a great game. I really enjoy it. I do think that there is a level of challenge that people, if they're worried about getting that full completion,
Here we go.
They're going to want to be aware of it. It is challenging. And
I just saw that TA score.
Yeah. It has elements of Hotline Miami. So I haven't really played that game. I've watched it a bit, but I think that it's actually an influence in the development of this game. There's a particular point in the game where you actually get to the characters that are based on Hotline Miami. So they have their the things that they like and their source materials, and they kind of pay tribute to them in the game. Every now and then, I think every like 10 or 11 levels, there is like a different change up of the level. Like there'll be you're driving a motorboat, so you're kind of going diagonally and you're just attacking things there. You have to kill the end boss, and it's all part of this motor, vehicle combat. The same thing. There's another fight on like a motorway. There's a really memorable fight on the back of a truck. And I haven't gotten to the very end of the game yet. I'm in the last stretch, I think. I'm at level 33 out of 40. So I should hit the end of the story pretty soon, and then I'll wrap around and start trying the other difficulty level requirements. But it's a great game. I really recommend that people play it. Right now, only Logic Slayer, he's my only friend on TA that has started this game. So I know B. Smittle tried it, and I think he said he was having difficulty. And apparently there's, in the forum, people are talking about it being buggy. I didn't have any issue with it. So I've played this on cloud. I've played this on the actual Xbox, and I've had no issues. So I don't know what to tell you. I hope other people try this and don't have those issues. But I have had no issues, and that was the first I'd heard of it. So, but yeah, it's a great game.
So I have a question. Looking at the achievements, there's 3 achievements for killing enemies. It's kill 500, 2,000, and 4,000. How grindy is that? Like, if I were to play through, the story once, about how many do you think I get? Obviously, I know you wouldn't know for sure.
So I have the achievement for 2,000 enemies already.
Oh, wow!
I've not completed the game. I think that if you're going for the completion, you're going to hit that with no problem.
Okay, so there's a lot of enemies in this game then.
There are, and I think that kind of doubles. There's one for killing, let's say like 500. Yeah, killing 500 enemies in the playground. I think that counts towards your regular kills as well. And the playground, that'll probably take you about, I don't know, maybe an hour in the playground to get all 500. If you're just going straight for that. But that's a great way to get good at the game. So I would wait till you have a lot of abilities. It'll just go faster.
There's an achievement for muting the music. Now I get it. That's why you turned that
500 times. Interesting.
Yeah, that's why I messed with it.
That's totally why, yeah. It's amusing to see stats on the first week of release like this. First of all, I'm shocked to see 16,000 people have started this. I didn't really hear too much about this game. I know it's Game Pass, but
I was like Game Pass bump.
Still. But it's fascinating that almost 16,000 people beat the first stage, and then the next highest achievement has 3,000 people got it. Like, a lot of people just tried it.
Well, that's the beauty of Game Pass.
Yeah.
You play a game, go, this isn't for me, and back out. And it's, no big deal. I didn't waste any money.
Just goes to show how there's not that many completionists out there.
Oh, yeah.
Was that
like I was saying before?
Was that Wave Chase mission the second mission? That's the next mission achievement.
That's like the level 20 mission, I think.
Oh,
wait, right. No, wait. That one. I think that one's like the level 10 or 11. Yeah.
But was it far in?
It's about 10 or 11 levels in. Yeah, it takes a bit.
An hour or two.
Yeah, so people dipped right out. No, well, he said 5 minutes a level. So
all right, interesting.
One thing I forgot to mention is that there is an achievement. You'll get it if you're playing the whole thing, but there's an achievement for talking to special. What do they call it? Special characters. Talk with all special characters. The achievement's called People Person. Every now and then, and it might be one per level. I'm not sure. They didn't say how many there are in the achievement description, but there'll be people in the levels that are kind of like just hanging out there. They don't run away. Nobody really bothers them. And when you approach them, you'll have an A prompt, and you'll just get like a funny little conversation with them. Not always funny, but you have a little conversation with them. That counts towards this achievement. There is a nice in-game tracker. Something else I should mention: the achievement tracking works. So I can see progress towards how many kills I have, that sort of stuff. I can see how many progress I have towards talking to these special characters. There's also an achievements tab within the game that keeps track of these things as well and gives you an internal percentage there as well. So the achievement tracking is really well done, which is not, you can't say that of every game these days. So
nope.
So I'd like to point out that they did a great job with that.
Cool. Yeah. I just find this interesting with the Game Pass bump. 1,000 gamer score, 11,664 TA.
Going back to those challenges that unlock the first time you beat a level, oftentimes they're like, get to this point in the level in a certain amount of time, or, don't use your gun at all in this weapon or in this level, or don't throw any items or like that. Then there's fun ones like carry the Viking figurine to the end of the level. Actually, might have been a knight is the first one that I've done, but there's another one for carrying like a Viking. And you're in this office, and at the receptionist's office at her desk is a little knight figurine, and you can pick it up, and then you just basically have to go through every fight, dropping it before you beat up everybody, beat them up, pick the knight up again, and then carry them into the next zone. Just carry it to the end of the level. So the challenges are kind of fun, weird things like that. So they do.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it increases the playability, gives you a different way of approaching each level, and I just really like this game. I think they've done a fantastic job with it. So, and it's on Game Pass. It's awesome.
Now, is there a gnome figurine that you have to carry throughout the whole thing?
There is no gnome, but you do have to finish washing the carousel. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Helter Skelter joke.
Finish washing it.
Helter Skelter.
I don't know. All right.
I got another game.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, so when Volger was on here a month or two ago, he talked about this game, and I just wanted to quickly say that he was right. It is really fun, and it is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, which is both a pixely game and a game with accessibility options. So funny how that happened. It's basically a I don't even know how to describe this game. It looks like Zelda, and you do have a sword and go around. There is some combat, but it's mainly exploring and fetch quests. It's kind of like the fetch quests from Link's Awakening, where you find something from someone and you got to bring it to someone else, and then they'll give you rewards. So there's a lot of that going on. You're looking for hats, you're looking for collectibles. Each collectible in this game is a piece of paper of some kind, a note, and each collectible is its own achievement, and they're basically in plain sight. And and everything you read is just hilarious. There's a lot of fourth wall breaking. You play as Turnip Boy, and you don't really talk, but everyone else is a fruit or a vegetable of some kind, and they talk to you. And it's just hilarious. It's only 2 to 3 hour game. I guess if you're good, unlike me, apparently I've put in 3 hours. I'm not done yet. I'd say I'm close to beating the main game, and then there's some stuff after the main game. And they even talk about that in the game. There'll be a sign that says, "Come back here after you've beaten the game," whatever that means. Stuff like that. Yeah, so I have really nothing bad to say about this game. It's on Game Pass. It is 369 megs. I was able to download it to my laptop and play it on my potato of a laptop. I will not tell you if there are potatoes in the game. You'll have to find out for yourself.
Well, being Game Pass might just be xCloud, so you don't have to download it.
Yeah, really. No one has that kind of room on their internal after Forza Horizon.
After As Dusk Falls,
oh
I've got
my
room.
Gosh. Oh. You're going to get me sidetracked, but
Don't do it.
It's such a good game. Long story short, Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is really fun. I would just don't even worry about what it is. Just pick it up and get it. It's an easy completion. Also, no missables. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll thank me. It's on Game Pass.
All right. But will it teach me to commit evasion on my taxes?
Yes, it teaches you a lot of bad stuff.
Perfect.
Turnip
Now I want to play
Turnip
it.
Boy is not a nice protagonist. He's a mean protagonist. He does whatever he's
I'll
got
play
to
it with
do
my nephews.
to solve his missions, his quests. I don't want to give away too much.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case,
We did finish this Dusk Falls campaign. That was fun.
we did.
And
I was actually just about to briefly mention something about
we
that.
have to, because there's some other dude here who may have started it up, and I know we talked about this the last couple of weeks. I just want some quick thoughts.
So, real quick, and then you can give your thoughts on that, because mine's a little off from that. I haven't really played anything new. So I've just been playing 2 Point Campus, but unless you will want me to talk about 2 Point Campus for another 15-20 minutes, I'll just skip that. But yeah, like he said, we've been playing As Dusk Falls, and I've been streaming that. I've been putting our playthrough up on YouTube. So once you complete it, please play through the story with friends and then watch it. If you want to, that is. It's a lot of fun. And then also I just want to give a little shout out before we get to the ending and we talk about Twitch and all that stuff, that spooky season is upon us. So Friday nights I'm going to be streaming some spooky games. Friday night I think I'm going to be starting with Slender the Arrival. So if you're interested in seeing if the game can get me to jump, I'm not really a jumpy person, so maybe it may or may not scare me, so we'll find out about that. But either way, if you want to see me play that'll be Friday night around 10 Eastern, and then also around 10 Eastern on Thursday, we do As Dusk Falls. And I'll beat L to the punch here. We finished our first playthrough, and we're actually going to play through it again, and we're kind of purposely picking the options that we didn't. So I can't wait to see how the game ends in a different perspective, or goes about in different ways.
Yeah, that's another one that's hard to talk about without spoiling things. Let's just say find a group and play it. I saw a few people looking today. Go to the general boosting room and say, yeah, I'm looking for a group, and I'll play Matchmaker. I'll get you a group.
You know what we should do in about 4 weeks or so? Give everyone plenty of time to play through the game once or twice. We should do a giant spoiler cast on this game.
Yeah, what a grand idea. I wonder who could have thought of that one. That was a good idea.
I don't know. Spoiler cast or a game club, if you will, would be great for As Dusk Falls.
I'll be very interested in hearing how your plan to go back and replay it as a group goes. Because we just started.
We did do the first episode again, actually.
Yeah.
And
we got.
How does it go with the group? I mean, is it like?
It's so much better. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so funny.
See, I kind of think
it's funny because we tried to pick the stuff we didn't pick before, and then a couple times we still picked the same thing by accident. Our memories are so bad.
We have terrible memories.
Right. But you can pick where you want to start, right? Like after the game, so you can
but we just
pick any part in the timeline.
Just started over.
Okay.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. Have you beat the game yet, Nate?
No. Our group just started. We're a once a week group, so we play on Monday nights.
Okay.
And so we finished the first 2 chapters in one sitting.
Yep.
Our plan.
That's what we did.
Our plan is to do. That's why I was asking in the Discord how long each chapter is, because we figured, that's 3 weeks, right? But then I seem to remember you guys saying that the 3rd chapter was about as long as the first 2 together, or at least felt that way. So so that's kind of informing how long I think it's going to take our group to get through it. And then our plan was to, my plan was to listen to what other people who have completed it and gone back as a group played said. Was it worth it? Was it, boring? Did you lose your place because you're cracking jokes the whole time? That sort of thing. Like my group, we have running gags going, like based on the story.
Yep.
And what our responses are. So I think this game is way more fun in a group. I think if you're only playing it solo, I really think that you are missing out on some potential.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely take advantage of the Discord and people here who want to do general boosting. Get in a group and just have fun with it, because I think it's really, this game is great. Otherwise, I know we're not talking spoilers, but there's some serious content. There's some serious stuff that happens. And if you're playing it solo, it might be a little depressing or it might be a little too much. But if you do it in a group, it really kind of lightens the mood and, makes it
You
a better
ain't
time.
seen nothing yet.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I'm not giving any spoilers, but there's a couple of places where the story just goes to 100.
That's fine.
If you don't choose to go outside, things get really hairy. No. Stupid Prue.
Who are you playing with?
My group right now is Freem, Mattism, What the Fug, his daughter, Saucy. I don't think
And you.
Did I say Mattism?
Yeah.
Mattism and myself.
Yep. 6.
Good group.
6. Yeah, 6 is good. So was there anything
That's a good
that
group.
you were not prepared for from us discussing it the last week or two?
Spoiler free, obviously.
To
yes,
be
of course,
honest,
spoiler-free.
I probably zoned out when you were talking about it because I didn't want to know anything.
Okay.
Other than
That's fair.
you were talking about going in as a group with the overrides. I got the general
Reasonable.
gist. Yeah, I got the general gist, but I was trying to stay away from any spoiler or anything like that.
Yeah,
I know you weren't bringing spoilers, but I was
Nah.
just staying away from everything.
That's fair.
Okay, I understand that. I would have did the same.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a game club on this game. It's so good. I think As Dusk Falls is our new Gears Pop, where we're just going to mention it every single week for a couple
Did
of months.
you stick with the 3 overrides and have some good override battles?
We stuck with 3 overrides for the first 2 chapters, and then we were kind of being polite, way too polite in that first episode.
Oh, you gotta
And
be rude.
And then we kind of
Yeah, we did it the first episode too. Yep.
Yeah, we broke the seal on that, and then by the end of the first episode, I think we had a few left. By the middle of the second episode, we'd used them all.
Yep.
And
Yep, that's how you play it.
and so we were discussing. Freeman was saying, "Oh, well, maybe we'll bump it up to 4 for chapter 3." I was like, "Chapter 3 is supposed to be the longest from what I'm hearing, so let's go for 5."
Whoa.
Let's just do 5. If we're going to do it on any chapter, I think chapter 3 is the one where we want to do it, just because of the length of the chapter. But I don't know.
See, we stuck at 3. That way you had some to play with, but at the same time you had to be a little bit conservative on when you wanted to use it.
We used ours in the most stupid way possible. In
Oh,
some
same
places,
here.
Of course.
It's the silliest things to be stuck on, and with the overrides of overrides. So
Yep.
it is fun, especially if you know your group. But if you don't know your group, it's a good way to get to know your
Yeah,
group. I
sure.
guess.
Yeah. We just completely override Prue. He does not get to do what he wants. Prue may
Oh
as
my
well
God.
not have overrides.
Yeah, so don't do what Prue does. When he doesn't get his way,
Oh,
he
goodness.
doesn't vote for the next couple things. He's a
Uh-huh.
he's a little child.
Prue pouts.
Well, I will say, when I didn't get my way and I was overridden, it was either when I was overridden or when we had a tiebreaker and it was randomized. I was just not gonna. If I got picked for the QuickTime event, I just was not gonna do it. So we would fail.
I think Rocker did that on one.
Yeah. So I broke a dish, so that was my fault.
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna have to do a spoiler cast in a couple of weeks.
I'll need more than a couple, I think, with the way my group plays, the speed
Yeah,
that we play. So
By a couple, I mean probably not
Yeah.
late October or so. Give everybody plenty of time to play this game. It's so good. Just go play it. Once again, this is our Gears Pop. I know you guys are gonna get sick of us talking about it, but it's so good. Let's continue on. Let's get into some sales. Nate, what you gonna recommend for us?
all right, I got a bunch of stuff.
Dust
I'm sorry.
Boy.
There's Hoa, which is $7.
What'd you call me?
Whoa.
You heard me. I said it. I said what I said. It's Hoa. It's $7.50 down from $15. This is an adventure game. It's 2 to 3 hours. It's listed as adventure, but it looks more like a platformer. Either way, it's very pretty. And
Pretty.
I think it's not as great as it looks. I think it really does look good and plays okay. I have not played it. I'm looking forward to it. It's a good price. Morbid, The 7 Acolytes is $10 down from $25. It's an action RPG role-playing. It's 8 to 10 hours on TA. It looks more like Zelda meets Dark Souls. So it's not like your traditional Dark Souls, third person behind the whatever with your rolls and such. It's drawn back, smaller characters. But it does look like it has good combat mechanics. So it looks like a fun time. It looks very dark. you're worried about that. That's where the Dark Souls side of it comes. Then there is Spirit of the North Enhanced Editions, also $7.50 down from $25. This is an adventure game, and you play as a red fox. It's 6 to 8 hours. I believe this game has some feels, so I think you're going to feel some feels here in the 6 to 8 hours. I thought it was more like a Limbo-like, but from watching some trailers and things, it looks like it is more of a 3D kind of world that you're moving through. So you're not just running left to right, across the screen. Next up, go ahead.
Good. Nah, never mind.
Okay. Next up is Solo, Islands of the Heart, $4 down from $20. This is a puzzle adventure game, and everything I've seen about this reminds me of Alba, which I thought was a great game, great little kids game, but actually was just fun. It was just a fun, lighthearted, colorful game to just go through, and nice palate cleanser. Very kid-friendly and colorful. This is listed as a 2 to 3 hour game. And finally, the Spectrum Retreat, which is $4.54, down from $13. This is a puzzle genre, and it looks like a Portal-like puzzler, and it's listed as 6 to 8 hours. The spectrum having to do with colors, so I think you're mostly dealing with colors and color mixing and stuff like that, but looks fun.
Whoa.
I'm kind of surprised there's not more Portal-like games out there.
There's a couple good ones.
I played one the other day called the Bradwell Conspiracy, but I didn't get too far into it. That was from Air2DL.
Yeah.
And then there's the Turing test. It was good.
Turing test. Yeah.
Turing test was very good.
Yeah. There's
some out
There's
there.
not too much. You can't quite copy Portal's gameplay, but what you can do a first-person puzzler.
And a recent Games with Gold, Relicta. I believe that was also a Portal-like.
Relicta.
I like Relicta, but it's been
it's Relicta.
It's been coined Relicta around here. So.
The only thing that caught my eye was, I believe this is the first time the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition has gone on sale. If it's $30,
yes,
$30 instead of $60 for San Andreas, Vice City, and 3. So
that's not terrible.
$10 each.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's the lowest it's been
Might
so
go
far.
cheaper at Black Friday.
I mean, if you're looking for one of them to play, I would obviously grab it now.
Yeah, $30 for that's not terrible.
Yeah, we noticed that the second Back for Blood DLC just dropped, or it's dropping soon, and that annual pass keeps staring us in the face. It still seems too much at $20, down from $40.
Well, especially because we're never going to play that game.
We should make Prue play it.
There's no way we will be able to get him to play, and there's no way I am going to get him to play.
He'll
that.
play it. Just tell him
I
there's
am not
achievements.
going to do that to him. No. For his health's sake, I'm not going to do that.
Health.
I like Prue.
His blood pressure goes
I
up
like
playing
Prue.
anything. It's fine.
No, not like Back for Blood.
It's a
Not like that
game.
game. I like Prue. I don't want to do that to him.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, if you don't want to buy anything, we did get Games of Gold news. Okay. I know Games of Gold, the 360 ends in October. Are we sure that this is the last of the 360? Is that for sure said? Or is October's Games of Gold going to be the last time we get it?
It sure feels like they need to give us a proper goodbye in October. This did not feel like a proper send-off to me.
Yeah, so I don't think this month is terrible.
It's a
I can
total
understand.
Irish goodbye if they do.
I don't think this is terrible. I understand why people wouldn't enjoy it. Let me read the games off real fast. So on the Xbox One, we got from September 1st to the 30th is Gods Will Fall. September 16th to October 15th is Double Kick Heroes. I'm super excited about that because that left Game Pass. I never got to try it. And then on the Xbox 360 side, we have one game is OG Xbox is Thrillville. Great game. No achievements, obviously, so a lot of people here probably won't play it, but still a fantastic game nonetheless. And then also on the 360 side, we have Portal 2 available September 16th to the 30th. Now, like we were saying, I don't think this is a terrible month. There's at least 2 games, Double Kick Heroes and Portal 2. Double Kick Heroes and Portal 2 are 2 games that I'm very excited for, and Thrillville is just nice to have because I like that game as is. But yeah, this isn't a really good send-offy month if this is the last one. So I get that.
I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say about Portal 2. Great game. You can play. There's a solo campaign and a separate co-op campaign that's different from the solo campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I played it.
I've never played Portal 2.
I played it with my wife. I think you should check it out with your wife. And it's also not too twitchy. It's not too bad. Portal 1 was way more twitchy, where you had to like shoot and then run fast and get where you had to get. 2 wasn't really that bad.
Okay.
And there's some fun achievements in there for playing with several different friends. And it's just a good time. Great list, great game. That's the star of the DLC for me. I mean, the games with gold, excuse me.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely a standout one. But yeah, I know some people are thinking that this is the last of the non-Xbox One forward games that we're going to get. I don't know. I always took it to think that we're going to get games like 360 games in October, and then that will be the last send-off. But I do not know for sure.
Well, there was also a rumor that with the Blizzard acquisition, there might be one final batch after that's all done. But yeah, I would kind of hope that the last month they'd have 2 360 games and not an OG. But
I would hope that.
Yeah, and certainly I'd hope they'd have a little more of a blurb about it, maybe some statistics or something like that, just kind of end the whole program. But I don't know. It feels a little flat if this is it.
Yeah, I would think that, on the last one, you give out all of your first party Xbox 360 games. Go out with a bang. Don't just go out with 4. Go out with, 10, 15 or something like that. I mean, even though it's probably not that big of a deal at this point, give away Halo C Remaster and Halo 3 and Gears of War and whatnot. Give out a whole bunch. I mean, what difference does it make at this point? It's all in Game Pass. And no, it's not like anybody's buying them. Throwing in games of gold. Give it away. Make it seem like it was, something worth having. But either way, we didn't get any Game Pass news. I'm sorry. Said that wrong. We didn't get any Game Pass news. That will probably drop tomorrow in the morning. Mm-hmm. We'll miss it by about less than 12 hours. But either way, while you are listening to this, Commandos 3, Immortality, Immortals Phoenix Rising, and Tinykin are all now available to play on Xbox Game Pass.
Immortality's gotten like 90s and like.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that. I need to check this thing out.
Did it?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
It's like a visual novel.
Yeah, it's a visual novel / FMV. It's a weird FMV that's getting like an amazing score.
Yeah, it's getting really good scores. And this is what you mean. If it's Game Pass, just check it out. There's one game I wish was Game Pass. And that, of course, is the Cowabunga Collection, which everyone was streaming today. Everyone was streaming today. I'm getting very excited. God forbid I pay.
Get that one physical?
No. Am I going to?
All right. Yeah, or you can get it physical. Yeah, you should. I mean, if you're that excited about it, you should just get a physical copy.
Yeah, especially the collector's edition. It's so cool.
Because does it have the Pizza Hut? I think it does have the Pizza Hut coupon.
I don't think it does.
I think it does. I think that's one of the selling points.
Oh, yeah?
They took out.
Maybe.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, which is funny because they took out all the Pizza Hut references from the games themselves. But I believe it does come with one. because that's how the old games did.
I don't recall that. I just knew that it came boxed looking like a VHS, which is cool enough just to get. That's such a neat collector's edition.
It's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. And there's 4 of the games in there.
Do it.
And 4 of the games in there you can play online. So
now we did get one piece of Game Pass news, and that is that Victoria 3 for PC Game Pass is coming out sometime in October. It's a day 1 release for the PC, and that's not my type of game. I know it's your type of game, Fufu.
Sure, I know nothing about this.
RTS.
Okay.
Exactly. Not my jam, but I don't know too much about it other than it's not my jam.
All right. Who or what is Victoria? From the makers of Crusader Kings. I know you like that one.
I actually never played it. That was Devin. I was talking about
Devin
that.
Played hours of those, yes.
Yeah, but he talked you into it. You were getting pretty excited by the end of it.
Oh,
I do really want to play
Victoria, the place, not the person. Okay,
got it. Right. Victorious.
Oh.
All right. Well, that will take us into our final spot of Brag Camp. Take it away, Nate.
In completions, Elphalet 77 has 400 completed games, Nutty Ray with 800, and Isrit 102 with 1,150 completed games. In streaks, Casual Exile, CJH Carter VL, ZZ Urban Spaceman are all on 50-day achievements. Wazari DK is currently on 100 days, Fista Roboto and Ems Fergie with 300, Neo 21 with 400, Wild West 08 with 400, Fluttery Chicken with 850, and Prince It with 950 days.
In Gamerscore, AZ Mongoose has hit 250,000, and RPG Davey has joined the 1 million Gamerscore Club.
Oh, nicely done, Davey.
Congratulations.
In leaderboards, Alicia is in the top 100 of the England TA leaderboards. Inferno is in the top 200 of games played. Jay Huns, who told me today that people mispronounce his name as Jay Hoons all the time. I don't see it. Is now second in the Gamerscore leaderboard for Metroidvania. Wow. Got to figure out who number 1
Nice.
is. Katie Skies is now in the top 20 of the Gamerscore leaderboard for Xbox One Racing. Lucas 1987 is top 200 of the Gamerscore leaderboard for role-playing games. Mark B, if that is your real name, is now in the top 1,000 of the TA leaderboard for Adventure. Mental Knight 5 is in the top 200 of the TA Difference leaderboard for competitive ratio. And Sir Polygon is in the top 5 of the Georgia True Achievement leaderboard for dance.
I did not even know that was a genre.
Can you name any dancing games?
Better name one.
There's an easy one.
Nope, got nothing.
It'll be okay.
You made the people a promise, Fufu.
Just dance, it'll be okay.
Hey, I know that song. All right. Well, that will do it for this week. Like I said before, twitch.tv/AH101. Be sure to follow and subscribe to us there. I will be streaming, as does Falls, on Thursday nights, and we'll be doing some spooky games on Friday nights. If you're a patron, you can give me some ideas of what to play. They've already given me a couple ideas. So I'm still gathering a calendar of what I'm going to do for that. If you want to send us a Twitter tweet, you can do so on the Twitter at Achievements101. Join the Discord, especially if you're a patron and you want to give me ideas. Discord.io/AH101. If you want to become a patron, patreon.com/achievementhunting101. We greatly appreciate everybody that's able to support us. And then lastly, be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube.
We might have something special in store for the patrons.
Mm-hmm. We might. Mm-hmm.
So when you say scary games, do you mean actual scary games or something like a Red Alika game or something like that?
No, actual scary.
Oh, okay. Costume Quest.
No, I want it. It's spooky season, so I want spooky games. Like I said before, I don't scare easily. I'm not someone that just, that jumps. So like if you got a good jump scare game, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Something that might make a good Twitch clip or something, or just a good horror type game. I don't necessarily like gore, so I'm not really looking for that. But just anything spooky.
All right,
I can do with violence or
I got some ideas.
Over the top
I got
gore,
some
like,
ideas.
agony.
We'll talk later.
Okay, but like over the top gore like agony, I don't much want to play. But yeah, anything spooky that might make for a good stream. But with that, class is dismissed. See y'all next week.
Cheevwhiz ass, personality, so many ways to fire a barbecue up on hot dogs, on burgers, over to your barbecue. Tangy taste of Cheevwhiz, will sip in everything you do. Cheevwhiz ass, personality, Cheevwhiz ass, personality.
Welcome back, everyone, to the latest edition of Cheevwhiz. I'm your host, Elroy OMJ, and today we will be playing something that is not Jeopardy. In no way, shape, or form is this Jeopardy. I have 3 wonderful contestants today. In the first quarter, we have my favorite from Tennessee, Brett Rocker. How are you doing, man?
The crowd goes mild. I'm doing awesome.
Oh, man, I couldn't do one of these without you, man. It's been too long. We haven't had any segments.
It's been very long. Glad to be here.
Oh, man. We were, you were first draft pick by a certain individual who is, apparently likes to eat and, sleep on his stomach and stuff like that. I'm finding out more and more about him every single moment. It is a Negro. What is up?
How are you doing, Elroy? And
Oh,
the soon-to-be 2 losers in the room here.
Oh, I didn't know it's time for trash talk already.
It's
Yeah.
always time for trash talk.
oh man, I had that scheduled for later, but yeah.
I'm going to fire the shots before the first buzz gets pressed.
Oh man, so far so good. Nope, no clear buzzers. Okay, and our last contestant. Last time he was on the show, to my knowledge, it sounded like he was in a bathtub going down a highway. That's what I always will remember about his latest, or maybe it wasn't his latest. I don't know. But anyway, it's Chip.
Yeah,
How you doing, man?
Doing great.
You got the bathtub? You
No,
got
not
head
anymore.
down?
I got a different house now, so
He's got a shower.
soundproof. Yeah, I got a shower now.
Not flying down
Indoor
I-55 or okay. So awesome. So, gentlemen, I picked the best and the brightest minds, and they were unavailable, but y'all were my next choices.
What?
So we have Cheevwhiz, which is basically a game show for those of you that are new to the show. Because the last time we did one of these, it's probably been a couple of years. So sit back and enjoy as you get to see how much they know of the Xbox games in the achievement community. So here's how the rules work. In front of you, which you don't see, but they see, is a game board that has 9 different categories. In each one of those categories, you have gamer score. So the first question on each category is worth 10 gamer score. The second is worth 15. The third is worth 25. Then it goes to 50, 75, and then finally the most challenging, allegedly, question in each category is worth a whopping 100 gamer scores. So each category has, 275 gamer score, if I'm not mistaken. And if they answer the question correctly, they get the gamer score for their tally. If they answer incorrectly, it will be subtracted from their tally. If they answer the question correctly, they will choose where the next question comes from. And if they don't, well, someone's going to answer it right. If no one answers it right, whoever answered the last one right. We'll figure it out. It's rules. So, I do believe Brer Rocker was the defending champ at one point in his life on this show, maybe.
That's what we're going with now.
I mean, history remembers what it remembers, so
Exactly.
I think you won that match convincingly, I guess. And
no one's here to dispute.
No, and the archives are great and many. No one's going to go find it. So, defending champ Rocker, you. Oh, I'm sorry. The categories. I keep forgetting you can't see the board in front of you. I'm a little rusty at this, but the categories are Mo Chivos, Mo Problems, 5-star games. Beastie Boys fought this battle for you. Windows key E. Didn't even know her. Flossanassanilopilification.
What?
Flossanassanilopilification.
Is that an actual word?
Yes, it is.
According to Google, it's not. It's all red squiggles under it. So.
It is, in fact, a word. One of my favorite unnecessarily long words. And you've been sentenced. And the hell you just say? And lastly, 2 scoops of foof. Those are your 9 categories here tonight. So, returning champion Brer Rocker, why don't you kick off this adventure? Where would you like to go first?
You know, as much as I want to go for that F word, I'm going to go with 2 scoops of foof. And I'm just going to start at the top, as in the bottom, and go to 10 gamer score.
Oh, man. 10 gamer score in 2 scoops of foof. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with a game that is totally not Jeopardy, I am going to read a description. All I am looking for is the name of the game. The name of the game. Okay. Now, 2 scoops of foof. These are all games with over 200,000 tracked gamers that the casual listener probably has heard of, and hopefully will stick around to the end of the segment now that they recognize a game. So this is intended to be games that you might actually know, so that people will stick around, because some of the other ones probably not so much. All right. Maybe I just revealed too much. Okay. The clue is, have your buzzers ready. Download and compete in the high-octane hybrid of arcade-style soccer and vehicular...
That's what she said!
Oh, we have a buzzed-in player. Yes, Bert Rocker.
What is Rocket League?
Oh, that is absolutely correct.
Wow.
So, 10 points for, or 10 gamer score for Brer Rocker. Okay. I think maybe Chip is starting to slowly realize how to play this now.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Ish.
Where are we going next?
We'll just go up the ladder here. 15 gamer score, 2 scoops of foof.
Oh, man. The casual listeners are just going to totally tune out in about 5 more questions. All right. For 15 gamer score, Hope County.
Prepare to die!
Yes. What do you got for us, Negro?
State of Decay.
Okay. State of Decay is actually incorrect. So there goes 15 gamer score. Okay. I will now finish the question. Hope County, Montana, has been overrun by a fanatical doomsday cult.
Oh, jeez.
The Project.
That's what she said!
Oh, yes, Bray Rocker.
What is Far Cry 5?
Oh, man, you are
God.
on fire. Yes.
I'm in
Now,
a
you might
hole.
be saying, now, Chip and others, you might be saying, well, this isn't fair. How does he know? They don't. What if they never played this game? Well, I chose all games that y'all have played. So this is y'all's fault. These are the best games I have to choose from. So that is not an option. They know these games. They just forgot. All right, Brer Rocker, what do you got? You're wiping this category clean.
Yeah, we got to keep the casuals, at bay. So we're gonna move over. I have Mo Chivos right now, so let's do Mo Chivos, Mo Problems. 10
like
gamer
it.
score.
All right, for 10 gamer score, Mo Chivos, More Problems. This category is for games with more than 1,000 gamer score. So they have more than the allocated 1,000. for 10 gamer score. Explore randomly generated worlds and build amazing things from the simplest of homes to the grandest of castles. Play and create...
That's what she said.
Yes, Bro Rocker.
What is Minecraft?
Absolutely. The casuals have followed you over there.
I was gonna say that, and I was like, I don't think that's right. God!
I was thinking it too, and I was a little gun shy for my stated K answer.
So the good news, Chip, is that you're currently in second place with 0 points.
Yeah, second Montoya.
You're welcome.
I thought I'd found some good competition for the returning champ. Do you want to test your buzzer real quick, Chip?
Yeah, it works.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Brett Rocker, man. I'm not going to deduct points for that. Where would you like to go next?
All right, we're going to stay with Mo Chivo's Mo Problems, but we're going to give these guys a chance to pass me and go right to 100 gamer score.
Oh, dang. No, this just got serious.
This is risky.
Yes. Okay. For 100 gamer score. Now, if I'm reading this and I say blank, that doesn't mean the word blank. That means there was a clue in the description that would give away the title. So I put blank anywhere that there was something that would need to be blanked out. Okay. Blank is a puzzle with a strong roguelike feel. Different worlds with levels of increasing difficulty. Sneaky monsters, unexpected obstacles, and great treasures await you. Blank are the key to survival. Blank is a combination of puzzle and turn-based roguelike mechanics. Destroy monsters. Open chests. The hero can attack monsters when both are standing on neighboring squares. Avoid being the first at a distance of impact. The hero can't skip turns, but can use level objects or other monsters to skip the turn. These buzzers still on?
Yep, they're on.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank here.
Well, there's a lot of blanks in there.
Yeah.
It's a very generic sounding game.
And you said, are these games that we have played?
Yes, sir. Going once.
All right.
I'm going to start the timer here.
I don't want to risk 100 on a hunch.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
I don't have a fair guess.
All
I
right.
have a guess. I just didn't want to buzz in on it.
All right. Well, what would have been your guess?
Castle of No Escape?
It's a good thing you did not buzz in.
Yep, I knew it wasn't that.
Oh, smart moves.
Smart moves. It's a puzzle, yes, with a strong roguelike feel. Yep, smart moves was what we were looking
Castle
for.
No Escape, it just clicked.
Yep, it was. I think
I didn't think it was a roguelite. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
I didn't either. Oh man, yeah. I think the key there was open chest, destroy monsters, open chest, but that could be anything. But then avoid standing on neighboring squares. I don't know. There's a few clues in there, but that's why it was 100. It was very vague, that description.
Nope, that was very well selected.
Thank you. Well, y'all chose it. So,
I only have 3,000 gamer score in 11 minutes. How are you supposed to expect me to remember that?
That's right. You played that one stage over and over, I'm sure, right?
I was one of my 40,000 gamer score games when I was at Montoya's a couple weeks ago.
Nice. So, you made some smart moves. So, what other smart moves are there to be made here, Mr. Burr Rocker?
We've got to give it one more chance. Mo Chivo's Mo Problems, 75 gamer score.
All right, for 75 gamer score. Experience one of the most beloved real-time strategy franchises with the blank. This collection packs a 20-year legacy of historical adventure in definitive form with remastered 4K Ultra HD graphics, enhanced audio, and featuring brand new content in all 3 remastered versions of the games. Blank brings together all of the officially released content with modernized gameplay, all new visuals, and a host of other features, including over 40 hours of updated campaign content with a new narration and pacing, and up to 8 player battles with new competitive features and modes, and also a monster truck.
Prepare to die!
What?
Oh, we got one. Okay, a Negro.
Is it Age of Empires?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, I knew it,
The
but
monster truck
like
gave
the
it away.
trilogy. When you said
That's not
trilogy,
actually
it
in the
messed me up.
Yeah, it's not actually. That's not actually in the description. I could just hear crickets, so I thought I'd throw the monster truck in there, which is actually fun fact. Did you know that's named the Tominator?
I did from playing it.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know, that's right. I told Tommy out in California that he should make that his like 1 millionth if he ever gets there. I think the achievement's called the Tominator. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the monster truck gave it away.
Awesome. I just got to throw that in. That was a throwaway, baby. Well, Negro, you just kind of flew up the charts there, man. You're in control, and you have the lead.
Just because I've been wanting to say this since the beginning. The hell you just say?
The hell you just say?
And we're gonna do 10 gamer score.
All right, 10 gamer score. All right, fantastic. Do I need to explain anything, Chip? Or you're still okay?
I don't think as fast as these guys. It's an issue.
All right. Oh man, Badoo, you just found the daily DLC gamer score double. Oh man, so this one will actually be worth 20 gamer score.
Hey,
all right.
Here I am winning.
I'm telling you,
all night long.
All right. The category is the hell you just say, and the description is games you might want to enunciate clearly or games you might butcher the name of. Okay, so there could be some confusion when you're describing this game to somebody or the name of this game. All right. For 10 double DLC, 20 gamer score, blank is a high-stakes FMV crime thriller. After being forced into the robbery of a lucrative auction house...
That's what she said!
Yes, bro, Rucker.
What is late shift?
Yep.
Yes, that is correct. Shift. He said shift. Okay, so 20. Yes, late shift. All right, that is correct. All right, congratulations! You got that daily DLC double.
Ding, ding, ding.
Indeed. All right, where would you like to go?
The hell you just say 15 gamer score.
All right. The hell you just say. All right. For 15 gamer score. Play as a young Inupiat girl and an Arctic fox as they set out to find the source of the eternal blizzard, which threatens the survival of everything they have ever known. In the first game developed in collaboration with the Inupiat and Alaska Native people. Nearly 40... Oh my goodness.
I know the game,
Excuse me.
and I can't think of the title.
What is Never Alone by
what?
Kasima Ichikutsana?
Yes, that is it. Never Alone. Kitsuna Ikitsuna.
Well played,
fantastic.
I couldn't. I knew the game, but I couldn't remember.
Susan said that I had to go on TA and look it up. So suck it.
Yeah, the Inchiganama thing. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Chip, I can't believe it.
Oh
You're in control of the board.
Let's go. Frappuccino-fication. For 10.
All right. So, for those of you that don't know what Frappuccino-fication, or also known as Flossinasanalipilification.
Yeah, that one.
Yep. you say how much? 15?
10.
10 for 10.
Yeah.
This category is all games with titles that are just too long. Okay, so these are really long titles, so you're going to have to get almost all of it, or at least help me understand that you know which one we're talking about here. For a 10 gamer score, frag like it's 1996, this time with even more asses to kick. Join the world's greatest action hero in blank as he saves Earth once again, kicking alien ass and saving babes. Oh.
Duke Nukem
Yes.
20th Anniversary Edition.
Yes.
Yeah, suck it, Montoya.
That was pretty close. You got all but 3 of the words there. Yes. Duke Nukem 3D : 20th Anniversary Edition World Tour is what we were looking for. But you got enough of it.
Right? Close enough.
Yeah, you got enough of it. So excellent use of floss-and-nosinal purification. All right. What would you like to go with next?
Let's just keep going down and go 15 for
15 in Frappuccino.
Flossing-nopification.
Floss-and-nosin-possum. All right.
Yeah, possum.
Yeah. Floss-and-nosin-possum. All right. For a 15 gamer score. On your marks, get ready to race with Blank and his monster machine friends. So fast from Blank's colorful...
That's what she said.
Oh. Yes, Bro Rocker.
Blaze and the Monster Racer. No, Blaze and the Mighty Machines Monster Racers game.
Yes, that, you got all but 2 words in there.
All right.
Yes, that well
Nailed
taken. So fast. So yes, that is correct. That is the annoying game that came out free very briefly. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but you definitely got your money's worth. And it said so fast every 10 seconds. And it was called
a mistake.
Yeah. And it was called Blazing the Monster Machines, Axle City Racers. So yes, some combination of what Brer Rocker just said.
Nice.
So yes. So brief look at the big board here. We have Brer Rocker with 70. We got Flabby Chip in last with 25, and Anibro somewhere in the middle with 60. So
60?
very tight. Yes, you got that 75 for Tominator.
I'm just sitting in the Unky Tim Fu position right now. That's all.
That's it, right?
That's it.
With 5 seconds to go in the competition.
Last question.
That's it.
I'm gonna go ahead and nail it.
Yeah. So, Bro Rocker, you are in control.
All right, I'm going to stick with
Floxinosinihilipilification
for 25 gamer score.
Nailed it. All right. This one. Clear the okay. Ever miss being a child, playing games at your grandma's or in your old bedroom? Then look no further. Blank is the classic you never knew existed. And the best part is that you can play it on old virtual machines that kind of sort of maybe existed. It's not like you can remember for sure anyway, right? The game is a monochromatic puzzle platformer made to look as if it was created in the 80s. Overcome obstacles, figure out how to collect all the coins, find all the gems, and remember your childhood while doing it. Progress through the game's dungeons through non-linear exploration and keep an open eye for the secrets to find.
I don't think I played that game.
All right, go ahead and start that timer. Yeah,
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All right, wah wah wah. It was a very colorful description. What we were looking for was a game that once you actually left the playing field, it got really easy because you could just walk over to where everything was and then get all the achievements. So it was the Adventures of Elena Temple Definitive Edition.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually a really cool game. If you,
it is actually a pretty good game.
Yeah, I tried playing it like outright before you found out there's an easy way to cheese it. So, and I was thinking, man, how in the world are you supposed to beat this without dying? And yeah, of course, just walk outside of the playing field and go to the end.
Go to the end.
So that's it.
Easy peasy.
So, yep. So who selected that garbage? Is that you?
That was me. Let's keep the garbage going. That same one for 50 gamer score.
All right. For 50 gamer score. Blank is a fun puzzle game with a unique brain-teasing twist. Control multiple characters at the same time, both in different dimensions. It is up to you to move the characters simultaneously in opposite directions to guide them through treacherous puzzles filled with traps. Blank tells the story of 3 adventurers named Hero, Nulan, and Haim. Hero is a fearless adventurer. Look out for valuable treasures as he stumbles upon the legendary blank scrolls. Ignoring the rumors about the curse bound to them, he decides to take the blank scrolls. Nulan is a descendant of the tribe who created the blank scrolls. Her natural talent in magic led her to become a soul-thirsty sorceress, enabling her to perceive disturbances in the blank. Haim is a prince afflicted with a terrible... Do I need to keep reading this? Y'all have no idea, do you?
No.
I have no
I
idea.
can think of the game. I had no idea on the title.
Okay, well, the timer's done. Okay, we were looking for Fearful Symmetry and the Cursed Prince. Fearful Symmetry and the Cursed Prince.
If there's
A
one thing
staple.
I've learned so far through this whole experience is I probably need to pay better attention to the games that I'm playing.
Right?
Yeah, that's no fun in that. Yeah, I just get your $4 out of it and then just move on to the next one. You know, I would do
Fearful
terrible.
Symmetry is like $2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Or reacquaint yourself with a classic. Yes. So, Brer Rocker, this is we seem to have gone cold and flossing not a pilification here. Do you want to keep continuing, or would you like to move elsewhere?
No, we need a break from that. So let's go to 5-star games, which I can only guarantee are really, really great games picked by you. And we're going to go to 50 gamer score.
Ooh, 50 gamer score. Yes. So 5-star games. This can be only, these are like ones on TA that have tracked at least like 4 stars.
Oh, so actual good games.
No, well, it could be that or games that were published by your favorite and my favorite. Yes, yeah. This could be rat games. Yeah, it could be rat games. It could be 4-star games on TA. You'll just have to research and figure out which one of them it was.
Either or.
Yeah, one of those. All right. For 50 gamer score. In a magical town, there lives a candy alchemist, blank, who one day discovers a candy golem in her basement. Where did she come from? Who could have made her? Go find out. Featuring a memorable cast of colorful characters and 10 unique endings. Your choices affect the story. Will blank achieve her dream of making the blank, or will she meet a much more tragic fate?
Oh my gosh.
Prepare to die!
Oh, Negro on the board. Yes.
I'm going to go with Costume Quest.
I can't believe you just sacrificed 50 gamer score on a game that's not even a rat or a 4-star game.
Well, I thought it'd be a 4-star game. It's actually a pretty enjoyable experience.
Doesn't have 10 endings though, as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I don't remember the candy golem either, but let's just all make fun of a Negro some more. Okay, all right.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Costume Quest was a great guess if Syrup in the Ultimate Suite was not a game. Yes, Syrup in the Ultimate Suite.
Oh, I forgot
I was
about
pressing
the
A on
games.
that game.
What? You didn't pay attention to the
No,
story?
I'm not X.
That game literally takes like 10 minutes or less.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had no idea
I
that they had a
barely
golem in there.
remember playing it.
I just like the description of it. I just had to include it. A candy golem. I hope I never wake up one day and find a candy golem in my basement. That's pretty. That's scary now. I mean, who could have made her? Who knows?
Well, it depends. Is the candy golem handing out candy? Because
I don't know. That's the candy alchemist.
I'll tell you, guess what?
What?
I'm ahead of you now.
Hey, just reaffirms my hatred for you.
So, Bray Rocker, I'm sorry that one didn't work out. Where would you like to go next?
5-star games, 75 gamer score.
Ooh, okay. 75 gamer score. No matter how you look at it, there is nothing nice about stealing, and unfortunately, for a princess, she's going to have to learn this the hard way. When that guy claims her possessions for himself and sets off with them. Desiring to reclaim what is lost, Blank is a cutesy-looking game where hearts must be caught, bunnies must be crushed, and the bed needs to be shot. Oh, I guess bad. Yeah, that's an A. Yeah, where the bad needs to be shot, not the bed. We will see a princess chasing a thief through the labyrinths of despair in a bid to get her belongings back. Do you dare to embrace the challenge?
No, I do not dare to embrace that challenge.
Well, all of you did. All of you embraced this challenge.
I think I know it, but I'm too afraid to buzz in and be wrong.
I have no idea on the name, but I think I know the game. Do it, Chip. Buzz in.
No.
Do it, Chip. Do it.
I think the key is where hearts must be caught. That's all I remembered about the game.
Oh, I'm focusing on the wizard.
I'm thinking of a different game, I think.
All right, we'll let this one just. No.
I was gonna say, are we allowed to look at TA? Is that?
I mean,
Chip
technically,
did.
no.
Okay, I'm not.
I just made sure the name was right.
Okay. I think I know, but I'm not gonna buzz in. We'll go on.
All right. We were looking for. Anybody want to take a stab? No penalty.
Celeste.
Warlock's Tower.
Nope.
Never mind.
Nope.
I have no idea.
Nope. Some people say it was a super game, especially to play on the weekend, but only in certain modes.
Oh, super weekend mode.
There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Like a 2-minute game.
Yeah.
I didn't know it had a story.
These are all rats. Not a single one's above 5 stars.
What? Oh, come on. There's some 4-star games in there somewhere, I'm sure. Bro Rocker?
If you add all these up, they're going to be 5 stars. 5-star games, 100 gamer score.
Okay. Here we go. For 100 gamer score. Game of the year 2019, which revolutionized not just the beat-em-up genre, but turned the video game industry on its head as Blank Mania took hold of the world and left everyone wondering why the love was forbidden.
That's what she said.
Oh, yes. Bro Rocker.
You kept reading now. I'm wondering, what is Iron Snout?
Absolutely, Iron Snout.
Okay, good.
You're dang right, it's Iron Snout. That is king of the 5-star games.
Indeed.
I should have known that.
I probably
some
should
game of the year
have known
2019
that
is either
too.
Donut County or Iron Snout. I didn't even think twice about Iron Snout.
Yeah, I mean, I stand by that description. I might have had to take a few liberties with it, but yes, that was the unofficial bio. But yes, a commanding lead for Bro Rocker at this point.
For now.
Where would you like to go
For now,
next?
let's give them a little bit of chance and pick a new category. Beastie Boys fought this battle for you. 50 gamer score.
All right, for 50 gamer score. Beastie Boys fought this battle for you. This category is games that are a party. All right. So, I think a Negro is the only one that understands that reference. But yes. You don't know 80s, do you?
I know Beastie Boys.
Oh, okay.
Was that necessary reference?
All right, so games that are a party for 50 gamer score. Blank sees friends become foes as they compete for the crown in a 4-player local and online multiplayer combat set over 3 wacky...
That's what she said.
Oh, yes, Bro Rocker.
What is Big Crown Showdown?
Big Crown Showdown is correct.
You didn't even buzz in.
I
buzzed in
so you guys are
right at the
quick.
same time.
Yeah, I'm saying Negro. He did. It was a little sooner next time. Yes. You were so close. I feel like you're going to have this down by the time we're done here.
I think so. We'll be dead last and be like, oh, hey, guys, I'm ready.
Oh, man. Okay. Baraka, that was very kind of you to give them a chance. Where would you like to go next?
We'll keep the party going. 75 gamer score.
Nice. All right, for 75. 75 gamer score. The Laugh-A-Minute Battle of Wits and Wittiness. Use your phone or tablet to answer simple prompts like... All right, answer prompts like, what is it, Chip?
Jackbox Party Pack.
Oh, man, that is absolutely wrong. I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Prepare to die!
Oh, Anibro?
Is it Quiplash?
It is indeed.
I was
Whiplash.
close. What's that? God damn it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hint, Chip.
Oh, you son of a bitch. God.
You are taking on water at this point. Oh my. That's unfortunate. It's very tragic. Yes. So
can I rage quit this? Is that...
You're about to.
Man.
They call that the Irish goodbye.
Oh my. Nebro, you got that one, huh?
I did.
So let's see. Let me take it off the board, and we're rolling. Looks like we're hitting the categories from both sides here.
Yep, we're going to go to the middle. Let's go to Didn't Even Know Her for 25.
Okay. All right, this is by popular demand. This was actually in the last one, I believe, so I kept this category. This is Didn't Even Know Her, and the description is Blanker didn't even know her. All right, how much gamer score?
25.
25. Okay, for 25 gamer score. What if someone knew your mind better than you did? Blank is an award-winning narrative-driven puzzle game set in the furthest reaches of space. Blank takes place in an isolated and atmospheric sci-fi world. Players wield an experimental device which allows them to create clones of themselves, blanking their entire consciousness into new bodies to overcome the challenges of the environment. Yeah,
Drawing a blank.
It's no comments there.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, it was a cool little game, but we were looking for the Swapper.
I had a feeling.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Didn't even know her.
Played that relatively. Wasn't that long ago?
Yeah. I just remember there's like a scene in like a house where you have to like do chores and you
I do remember that. Yep.
Yeah, that's all I really remember about it. It's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. And I think there was like 2 endings, and that's why I remember it, because there was 2 endings, and apparently you can cheese it, and I didn't know it when I did it, and I had to replay the whole freaking game over again.
Oof.
Yeah. I recently got around to finishing that one. Okay, let's see, Negro, right?
Yep.
What you got?
We'll stay in the same category. Let's go 15 gamer score.
All right, 15 gamer score.
Didn't even know her.
Yes, didn't even know her for 15 gamer score. This one has a lot of blanks, so bear with me. Blank is the latest in blank technology, bringing next-gen blank to you. You no longer have to fantasize about being a blank. Your dreams have finally come true. Gameplay-wise, blank is all about causing as much destruction as you possibly can as a blank.
Prepare to die!
Oh, yes, Anibro.
Goat Simulator.
Yes, Goat Simulator is the answer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. I had to include Goat Simulator. Now, I do have to add one more. Is Chip still on the line?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make
rage
sure.
quit.
Okay, just want to make sure. Just make sure you're still there.
There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. I was looking at the description of this, and I hadn't seen this actually. There's a disclaimer on the game. And
Is
this
it
has
really?
to be, yeah, in the Xbox store, if you go to their website to look up Goat Simulator, there's a disclaimer, and it says, disclaimer, Goat Simulator is a completely stupid game, and to be honest, you should probably spend your money on something else, such as a hula hoop, a pile of bricks, or maybe pool your money together with your friends and buy a real goat. Serious, it's on there. If it hadn't won me over already, it would have won me over with that. That's awesome. I don't know of any other games that have disclaimers like that. That's freaking awesome. All right. So, Anibro, you're doing well over her, not knowing her. What would you like?
I'll tell you what, we're gonna risk it all here. I gotta catch up with Rocker. Well, let's go with you didn't even know her for 100.
Okay, you have to stretch your didn't even know her understanding a little bit on this one. For 100 gamer score. Fight with Flair and the return of Blank, the classic arcade game from AM2 that was later playable on the Sega Saturn. Choose one of 9 zany characters, including Grace, the rollerblader, and Raxel, the metal guitarist, and break your opponent's costume-based armor to maximize damage. Take advantage of all new online modes and battle friends across the world.
Come on, Anik, bro.
Yeah. You said you were going to tie you up on this. Or he could.
I think I know what it is. I don't know if I want to risk 100 to find out, though.
I mean, you'd still be ahead of Flabby Chip. So.
But I need to beat Rocker.
Yeah, so you're really in the healthy medium here. So the clock has started.
Yeah.
I'll at least give you a chance to prove that you might have known it. All right, what would you have said?
Is it Virtue Fighter?
Oh, it's a good thing you played it safe, because that is not it.
Okay.
It is Fighting Viper.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, didn't even know her. Viper.
Going through lists of Saturn games that you could play on the Xbox, and
that was you probably didn't
one.
remember it because it's not a real game, because it doesn't even have 1,000 gamer scores. So.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's just kind of like it's like that Windows. Was that like Windows Phone? I mean, who knows? I mean, it's not a real game. So what?
Mike wants words with you.
All right, Anibro, where we go?
So we're gonna keep it fresh a little bit here.
Oh.
After that hiccup, and we're gonna go to You've Been Sentenced for 50 gamer score.
All right. This one, a new category. Fantastic. How many points?
50.
50. All right. Not playing around. The category is You've Been Sentenced. These are games with titles that sound like they're probably a grammatical sentence. I'm not 100% sure, but they sound like they probably are. Okay. So think sentences. All right. For 50 gamer score. Blank is a relaxing puzzle game where you help Bob, a short-circuited robot, finding his lost limbs, collecting missing parts to repair a broken spaceship, and finally discover what really happened to him. However, you don't control Bob directly. Instead, you would set up a sequence of commands, and then, once you are confident in the sequence, would guide Bob to the next checkpoint. You press play, and Bob will follow them faithfully. If you just like a normal old platforming gameplay, you can control Bob directly later in the game once you've completed one run. I didn't know that. The game has a relaxing mood mixed with a light-hearted humor. It starts with Bob just waking up and finding out that he has lost all his limbs. Somehow. He is now in a strange place that looks like a garden floating on the sky. He can hear birds singing, waterfall whispering, and peaceful music playing in the background. Because Bob's control unit is damaged, he is a bit mental together with the fact that the player is a childlike character. This is very terrible English. There are many funny moments between them. Sometime the player will make fun of the fact that Bob breaks down quite often. Some other time, Bob will get frustrated as he thinks he does all the hard work and the player just doesn't help him at all. Despite these, the pair need to help each other escape this planet somehow. Can't believe y'all made me read all that.
I know it. I don't know the name. It's
Oh man.
It's a muffed completion because it has one really bad achievement.
Okay. I think I know which achievement it is, but I think everyone else is at a loss.
I'm not
here.
giving these guys any hints.
Yeah.
I've played this game.
Yeah. You don't remember Bob and his detached parts?
No. And I don't even remember this tricky achievement, which was a clue.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to call it going once, going twice.
If I'm correct, the achievement has to do with completing like the whole game without like messing up at all. And
yes.
And it's a game where you like put in like commands to say go forward like 3 spaces, then take a right, and
yeah, there's a good walkthrough for it, or else it would be dreadful. So yeah, it's some could say you would type in commands such as jump, step, step. Yeah.
As soon as Rocker said you had to beat the game, I knew exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah, it's yeah, I think it was like it's either without making a mistake. Yeah, it was without making a mistake, and so you had to be really careful when you were typing it in, or else because I mean no one's actually figuring it out. You're just typing in what you see on the walkthrough, and so if you typed in one wrong command, oops, yeah. So I'd forgotten about that achievement. Fortunately, I don't have a muffed one on that one, so.
Looks like I got my last achievement in that game on Halloween in 2018.
So it does exist on your tag. How about that?
It does.
All right. Who picked that? Was that you, Negro?
That was a Negro.
That was.
It was 4 years ago in March.
Well, it's just the other day. Time flies, in the achievement hunting around.
I did not like that category at all. So we're gonna go back to the old faithful. Didn't even know her for 75 gamer score.
Oh, nice. Okay, didn't even know her. Okay, so just a reminder: these are games that Blanker didn't even know her for 75 gamer score. All right. Welcome to Human Colony 31-5B. Playing Blank. You are a cute little green space alien invading your way across the colony. However, since there are many physical obstacles in your way, you must gain control of the human inhabitants and use their powerful bodies to perform tasks that are beyond your tiny stature. Jump high, push heavy crates, avoid pointy spikes, gun turrets, and other hazards in each brain-teasing level that as you snatch bodies of the human race one at a time. How far can you take the colony conquest as you progress through the 70 challenging levels?
I know the game you're talking about, and I'm drawing a blank on the name.
Oh yeah, it's not exactly one that it's not a very memorable gaming experience.
No, it is not. But I know the exact game. I just the title's slipping me.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for the title, it wouldn't even be in this competition. So. Yeah, it's no Iron Snout, that's for sure. All right, I'm not seeing anything. Nope. So the game we were looking for was Infestor. Didn't even know her.
I didn't even play that game.
Yes, you did.
Fester?
Yep.
Surely.
I mean, unless I'm just delusional here.
Oh, Jesus, I did.
The whopping 45 minutes I spent in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that game. That game sucked.
Yeah, didn't even know her. No.
Tell us how you really feel, Chip.
God.
Oh, man. This is still a tight game somehow.
No, it's not.
No, well, besides you.
The score hasn't changed in like 5 turns.
Yours hasn't either. I don't want to hear it.
So, yeah, I think, Negro, you're up.
Yep.
Keep in mind, all the casuals have already tuned out, so...
well, then let's go back to 2 scoops of foof.
Oh, let's get them back. Okay,
let's get them back. You got to pull them back in.
All right, so, all right. casual listeners, if you don't know this next one, then you're excused. Okay.
25 gamer score.
25 gamer score. All right. America. I know what y'all think. 1899. Arthur Morgan and the Van der Linde gang are outlaws on. Oh, Chip.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, fantastic. I was waiting for it. All right.
I legitimately almost pressed it and said Turtle Quest. And then I remember the category.
Yeah. That unfortunately
criminally underplayed.
Indeed, I don't think the all
and
three of you have
criminally
played that
slow on
master
the buzzer there,
piece.
Rocker.
Yeah.
I
No.
would love for you to have answered that.
I caught myself.
No, he does bring up a good point. I would have more than loved to include that game on. I would have forced the categories into that game. So who is it? Who has not played The Quest of the Turtle?
I have not.
What?
Oh my god.
I have not played
What?
Turtle Quest.
There's your weak link.
Yep.
There's your weak link,
I'm the one
Rocker.
that got it kicked out, so blame me.
Thanks a lot, Montoya.
You're
Yep.
welcome.
Wait, did you start Red Dead Redemption 2?
I did.
I did not
I
know
can't
that.
believe I can't believe you started that game. Oh, I think did we talk about this?
Yes. That
We
was
did talk about it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
right. I think I had the same reaction last time too.
Yeah.
Like, you started that?
That's one of
Okay.
my true regrets.
Yeah. I hear you.
This is a
All right.
completion.
Don't remind me.
All right, Chip. Take a moment.
Ooh, take it
Take in
all
this moment.
The whole negative I still have.
Yes, but the hole is less deep. You know, it's
You got
you
six
probably-
100s to choose from. Climb
Oh,
out
let's
of that
see,
hole.
Since everyone cannot see the score, but I guess I should keep people in the loop. Brett Rucker is soundly in the lead still with 220. Anine Bro is in second with 100. And Flabby Chip is on a roll with negative 25.
Call him Butter. He's on a roll.
Yeah.
Windows key E for 25.
All right. Now, for this one, this is the last unblemished category. Windows key E is the category. How many gamer score did you say?
25.
25. Okay. These are games with shortcuts and or cheese methods. So Windows key E is a nice shortcut to get to Explorer. So in case anybody didn't know that. For a 25 gamer score. Blank is an uncompromising wilderness survival game full of science and magic. You play as Wilson, an intrepid gentleman scientist who has been trapped by a demon and transported to a mysterious wilderness world. Wilson must learn to exploit his environment and its inhabitants if he ever hopes to escape and find his way back home.
Must use too many of those console commands in this one because I don't
I
know
know
any
what
of
it is. I
that.
can't think of the name.
These are going to be probably a little challenging because you actually did not put any work into these whatsoever.
That's been like half the board, just to throw that out there.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But anybody want to lose some points on this one?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, Chip buzzed.
Oh, Chip is this. What is it,
Don't
Chip?
Starve? Together? Yes? No? No? Don't Starve? One of them?
Just because I feel sorry for you, we'll give it to you. It is Don't Starve Giant Edition.
Yeah! It's like...
Chip's out
Yes.
of the red, folks.
Yes, he is. Not exactly in the black, but not in the red. Chip
The
moved to 0 points, so and maintains control. All right, Chip.
50 in Windows key.
Oh, he's feeling it. He's feeling it in these shortcut games here. For 50. All right. Blank is a narrative-driven dramatic thriller about fighting a deadly outbreak in a secluded rural town. The town is dying. Face the realities of a collapsing society as you make difficult choices in seemingly lose-lose situations. The plague isn't just a disease. You can't save everyone. The plague is devouring the town. The chief local healer is dead, and you are now to take his place. You'll have to look for unexpected allies. The local kids are hiding something. Try playing by their rules. Yes, Chip.
I'm gonna try Pathologic 2.
Oh my gosh, he has found his niche.
And it is called
That
Google.
is it.
I almost pressed the button like 8 times, and I was like, no, yeah.
Literally did not go past the menu of that game.
Yeah, neither did I.
As soon as he said like the first thing about infection or something like that, because even in the last one, I was like, it's either Don't Starve or it's Pathologic 2.
Okay. You don't got to explain your cheating.
Hey,
It's fine.
you know what? I don't have to cheat to win.
I mean, you don't have to, but you're still not winning. So, yes.
Jeez, I probably should have at least played 5 minutes of Pathologic.
Oh, I didn't play 5
Yeah.
minutes.
I don't
should
even
have.
remember that game.
Yeah.
What
I
was
don't
the deal with that one? Was it just straight console commands,
I
or
think
what
it
was
a
that
mod.
one?
Like, you just
Oh,
download
okay.
the mod and it popped them all right away.
No,
Gotcha.
it wasn't. It wasn't a mod. In
Wasn't
fact,
it?
our resident favorite Noth is the one that discovered the console commands, the dev menu in it. And it's not a mod, but in the dev menu, there's like a button you can press just to unlock all the achievements.
Ah, that's handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember anything about that one. All right, but Chip has found his calling here.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna crush his confidence right now.
Dang, 75. All right, Chip. All right. For 75 gamer score, a musical adventure where you use singing to save the world. Play as a silly bard who embarks on a globe-trotting journey to learn about the mysterious Earth song, said to prevent the universe's imminent end.
Prepare to die!
Oh, a Nebro.
Is that Wonder Song?
No, you
It
dummy.
is Wonder Song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
Yes, Wonder Song is correct. Fantastic. Yes.
I remember cheating my way all the way through that game.
Yeah, what was the deal on that one? That wasn't
Level
console
select or
command.
something like that.
Yeah, level
Yeah,
select. You
level
could do
select,
level
yeah.
select in it.
That's it.
Were you
I
thinking it was a
remember
different game, Chip?
No, I knew it was Wander Song,
Okay,
but I just
okay.
didn't want him to answer it correctly so I can answer it and get the 75.
All right.
that. That was a big one. That one.
That was.
So-
Do the 100.
Yeah,
Do the 100.
75. Yeah. So for those of you following along, Bro Rocker's still in the lead with 220, even though he went and got a sandwich or something. It has he comes back and Nebro's at 175 and Flabby Chip is up to 50. So still in the lead, still comfortable, still confident, but Nebro has control of the board.
I'm gonna take Rocker's advice here. I'm gonna do Windows key E for 100.
Oh my goodness, this is getting insane. All right, for 100 gamer score, another sunrise, another day of toil. Food must be grown, industries built, science and magic advanced, and wealth collected. Urgency drives these simple efforts. However, for your planet holds a history of unexplained apocalypse, and the winter you just survived was the worst on record. A fact that has also been true for the previous 5. As you discover the lost secrets of your world and the mysteries of the legends and ruins that exist as much in reality as in rumor, you will come to see that you are not alone. Other peoples also struggle to survive, to grow, and perhaps even to conquer.
A lot of points.
It is
There's
a lot of
points.
We're going to make for
Yeah.
good radio, though, and I'm just going to do it.
That's what she said!
Oh, all right. Bro Rocker is, how confident are you in this answer that you're about to give me?
Not
about this?
very.
Oh, man. This is a very pivotal move here.
But
so.
it's a game I played recently. It has decent TA, so I'm assuming that these other two numbnuts have played it. And it has Antarctica vibes, so Subnautica Below Zero. I don't know the story of the game, so.
Bro Rocker, I'm so sorry. That is not correct.
That's okay. I'm going to win it back.
All right. I appreciate you, taking the bat off the shoulder, though.
For the
No
record,
problem.
I never played Below Zero.
Well, damn you, Chip.
Yeah. Anybody else want to lose some points here?
Do it.
Oh,
Come on, Matt.
everybody's. Oh, Anibro is up.
Let's go with Surviving Mars.
That is actually incorrect. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that
did
would've-
because Rocker lost his
that would have been too easy.
That was Flabby Chip's best round so far, unless he buzzes in.
Yeah, I'm not buzzing in. You guys can lose your score. I ain't losing mine.
All right. Well, there's a reason it was 100 points because it is a very forgettable game, and I had no idea it even existed. It is. But I played it. It is called Endless Legend. Endless Legend. I couldn't tell you a thing about it.
Yeah, it's like the Age of Empires clone-ish.
I think it's the one. I think isn't it the one where you had console commands? You had to write the same thing over and over and over again. Like,
yes.
Yeah,
It's also the one that L famously left unfinished the night that it left Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
Which is what I remember that game for.
Man. Well, you would be proud because of that game. We have a tight match now.
Thanks, Al.
Bro Rocker 120, Anibro 75, Flabby Chip 50.
Yeah.
This is the closest he's been to the lead.
Yeah.
All right.
He's catching up because we're falling flat on our faces.
You're welcome.
Indeed. So, Mr. Wondersong over there, where would you like to go next?
All right. Let's do Flossinaciplication.
Oh, okay.
For 100.
Amplification. Love it. I don't say it as well as Brer does, but yeah. Let's see. Flossinaciplication, not amplification. For how much?
100.
Oh my goodness. Okay, just a reminder, these are games with titles that are too long. All right, for 100 gamer score. Blank is a quirky adventure game packed with tons of humor. Bjorn Thornen, a slob of an antique dealer living in Paris.
That's what she said.
Oh, Brer Rocker, yes.
Yes, it's Demetrius in the Demetrius and the Cyclops Adventure or something.
We'll take it. Yes, that is it. Yes. It is the big Cyclops Adventure.
Yes.
By Cyclops, we mean cynical. Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. See, you get me. It's philosophinification all over again.
Indeed. Absolutely. And what says flossinaciplication like Demetrius? So, absolutely. All right. So, you bounce back from your, what was that game? I don't even remember what you chose for that last one. Oh,
Subnautica.
Subnautica crash there. So, where would you like to go next?
Let's finish this category up. Whatever's left, 75.
All right. For 75 gamer score and flossinaciplication, we have in her mid-20s, Kelly has been forced to move back to Nebraska. Back to that flat expanse, that seemingly endless sea of rustling cornstalks peppered by rusty silos and rustier towns. A typically intense Midwestern storm is approaching while Kelly is out.
Prepare to die!
Oh, yes, a Negro.
3/4 home. The something edition.
Console.
Yeah, it is the something edition, the extended edition, because
that's it.
Who doesn't want more of that game? So yes,
that was
that
3/4 home. I couldn't remember the rest of it.
Yes, and nobody does. So
because I want to forget most of that game.
Indeed,
I would like to forget 3/4 of it.
Nice. Yes.
I do remember the plot line of that story for some reason. I knew it as soon as you said this.
Isn't it just like a bunch of people arguing in a station wagon while the same image is on the screen the entire time?
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was. And at some point there's like a dragon or something, but I don't know. But I don't think it's a real dragon, so I don't know what kind of dragon it is. All right. So, Negro, tightening it back up a little bit there.
And we're going to go with Mo Chivos, Mo Problems, Mo Money.
Oh. 4.
Willing to bet Chip and Rocker don't know anything about Mo Money.
4.
Do you know anything about how much gamer score you would like to go for?
Oh, 50 gamer score.
Oh, okay.
The Mo Money guys from In Living Color.
Oh, okay.
Mo Money,
I
Mo
got
Money,
you.
Mo Money.
I got you. Okay. For 50 gamer score. A reminder, these are games with more than 1,000 gamer score. In blank, the year is 2027, so coming up, and blank is under siege. A contaminated energy drink has transformed.
That's what she said.
Oh, yes. Rocker.
Oh, I think I barely beat him.
That was very
tight.
close.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yes, that is correct. Even Chip buzzed in on that one.
Yeah,
I buzzed at the end just to fit in.
I appreciate you letting us know that you're still out there.
Yeah, I knew
that's
the
awesome.
game, so I figured if Montoya and Brand didn't get it, which I'd be shocked, then I'd have a chance.
All right, that was the rare triple, and that was for the casuals out there. See, we have games you've heard of. Okay, so that happened. Brer Rocker with the fast fingers. Where would you like to go next?
2 scoops of FuF 100.
Ooh, okay. Speaking of those casual gamers, this is just for y'all. This is, again, a reminder. Games with over 200,000 tracked gamers, 2 FuFs, that the casual listener probably knows and will keep listening because of it. All right. For 100 gamer score.
You gotta clear the buzzer first.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good feedback.
I have some sort of a chance.
All right.
Or a roll.
For 100 gamer score. Amidst the chaos of the late Roman Empire, become soldier Marius Titus and embark on a Oh, Chip, yes.
God, I'm there. Rise, son of Rome.
Ah, Chip, you got it. Yes, that is correct. Rise, Son of Rome. That is a game that all the casuals know. See, you should keep listening.
Yeah.
Okay. That ties you with a Negro.
Yeah, I'm coming for
For
you,
now.
Montoya.
For now.
All right. So,
what do I got left? Let's go 75 and FuF.
all right. 2 scoops of FuF for 75 a gamer score. This would put you very close to Brer Rocker. Europe, 1960. The tide of World War II has been turned using a new kind of mysterious advanced technology. Using unrelenting force and intimidation, a ruthless world power has brought even the most powerful of nations to their knees. The regime now dominates the globe with an iron fist. You're the only man capable of rewriting history in blank. Assume the role of super soldier as he uses elite combat tactics and an arsenal of uber advanced weaponry to take down the most powerful empire the world has ever known. Join forces with a band of dedicated resistance fighters and launch an offensive battle that spans the globe and beyond.
Prepare to die!
Oh, Nebro, yes.
Wolfenstein?
I was gonna say that.
Colon.
The New Order.
Yes, that is correct. Wolfenstein, The New Order.
Great game.
Yeah, I think there's more than one of those. So
You got lucky. That's the only one I've played.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I've played one. I don't even know which one it was. It could have been that one.
It was probably that one. That was the easiest of the three, as far as I remember.
Yeah,
It is.
Sounds accurate then.
Oh, it's not like we play much.
Yeah. So, wow. Okay. So, Negro, that puts you at 225. So for those of you keeping score, Brer Rocker 270, Negro 225, and Flabby Chip at 150. Relatively tight. Let's keep it rolling.
I'm going to go with Beastie Boys fought this battle for you for 100.
All right. For 100 gamer score. Beastie Boys fought this battle for you. Games that are a partake. 100. All right. Blank is an insane 1 to 8 players chaotic arena friendship destroyer. Take on current friends and future frenemies in any of the incredible fun game modes, ranging from Last Man Standing to medieval soccer. All of that using only weapons from the Middle Age, and laser guns and miniguns.
Oof.
Sheesh.
Not much to go on there. All right. I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and assume the Beastie Boys were fighting this battle. That would be Night Squad. Night Squad.
Lasers Night Squad?
Actually had a sequel to that one.
Yep.
Next one, too.
Enebro, I believe you're in control of the board.
All right. Let's stay with Beastie Boys for 25 gamer score.
All right, 25 gamer score. Battle in wooden forts, on folding chairs, and inside the kitchen sink as you attempt to be the last player standing. Use bombs to eliminate your foes, but don't get caught in a chain reaction of explosions. Featuring accessible controls, a whimsical style, and chaotic physics, Blank is fun for all ages and skill levels.
That's what she said. Die!
We have all buzzed
Also
in.
All three.
Oh, I thought that was all not buzzed in. I'm sorry. I didn't realize all of... Oh, Chip.
Yeah.
Chip, go for it.
Bomb Fest?
Yes,
Ding,
that is
ding,
Bomb
ding.
Fest. I was just so used to seeing nobody. And I didn't notice that it said everybody. That's crazy. Okay, thank you.
We're here to surprise
All right.
every now and again.
Okay, yes, all right. Fantastic. So, yes, Bomb Fest. That's the one with that stupid achievement of having to roll like
20.
7s or
20s. I actually got that super early on, too.
I wish I had such luck.
Yeah,
That was awful.
Every now and again, I got luck.
Yeah, I think I did that before I knew about Cronus's, and because I think you could do it with one. Right?
It was actually my third achievement.
Oh, jeez. You jerk. All
It would
right.
be.
Let's finish off Mr. Foof.
All right, Mr. Foof. He likes those casual gamer lists here. All right. For 50 gamer score, we have Play as Blank, a convicted criminal who has been given a second chance at life in a world that has been devastated by the undead. Experience events, meet people, and visit locations that foreshadow the story of Deputy Blank. A tailored game experience. Action choices and decisions you make will affect how your story plays out across the entire series.
Prepare to die!
Enebro.
Is it The Walking Dead?
That is absolutely correct. That is
Nice.
I was
And
going to say it.
when you hear it out of context, you're like, oh yeah, that is that.
I didn't. The convicted felon got me. I didn't realize he was a previous.
Yeah, that was Lee.
Yeah,
and when
yeah.
it was the choices that throughout the entire series.
Yeah.
is what kind of gave that away.
Yeah, I was thinking a game that I played that was a Telltale. I couldn't think of as Walking Dead or one of the other ones.
Yeah, where all we got hung up is I've been like, wait, which one is it? 1, 2,
Right?
and then but you forget the first one starts like that
Yep.
when you're in the cop car. But yeah,
Oh, that's right. God, I've played it enough times too.
and then you wreck and you climb through and then you meet Clementine.
All right, spoiler alerts.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's the beginning of the game. It's not bad. Yeah, spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
All right, so now where would you like to go next?
All right, let's go back to the hell you just say for 25 gamer score.
The hell you just said? For 25, you say?
Yep.
All right, for 25, the hell you just say? Again, these are games you might want to enunciate clearly or games that you might butcher the name of. All right. Oh my goodness. But before we get to that, I should point out Enigro has taken the lead by 5 points.
As I promised I would.
Game's not over.
Indeed. All right.
Shove it.
For 25 gamer score, Blank is a beautiful underwater adventure that evokes the dream of diving. Immerse yourself in a vibrant ocean world full of mystery and bursting with color and life. Perform fluid acrobats as the diver, using graceful swimming controls. Discover hundreds of unique species based on real creatures in the form a powerful connection with the abundant sea life. Interact with schools of thousands of fish that procedurally respond to each other and predators. Linger in epic seascapes and explore aquatic ecosystems. Modeled with unprecedented detail, descend into the heart of the ocean where the ancient secrets lie forgotten. But beware, dangers lurk in the depths.
I know this game and the title's slipping me.
Yep.
I know exactly what game you're talking about because it's
I think
actually
I've
fairly
played it fairly
easy
recently.
1K. Yeah.
All right.
Why is the name slipping me?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, I keep thinking of the wrong game because I know it's not that one.
Yep.
I know it. And time. I know it has a stat.
Gone.
It does have
It
a
does
stack.
have a stat,
Yeah.
yep.
I'm gonna kick myself once you say the name too because I
It has an umlaut too, I believe. But Abzu.
Oh, yeah.
Abzu.
Yep, Abzu.
I think that's an umlaut. I don't know on the U. I don't know. So okay, Nigo, where would you like to go now?
Let's go with you've been sentenced for 100 gamer score.
Damn.
All right, man, you're just getting right back to it. For 100 gamer score, and you've been sentenced. Blank is a game about shooting the ground, putting on weight, and setting your body on fire. Blast yourself through time and alternate realities to rescue your future self from a giant crab sent from your evil time twin from another dimension. Yes, Chip.
No Time to Escape.
Man, but let me ask the judges.
Oh.
I'm sorry, we can't take that.
What?
That's a critical error.
What?
Yes.
No time to explain.
Oh, a Negro with no time to
Son of a
explain.
bitch! Give that to me! No!
I mean, that was a tough one. I feel bad for you. I'll break you off half credit for that one. There you go.
You get an asterisk.
Yeah, you get. Yeah, we'll give
I had to
you
E,
throw
man.
an
No Time to
asterisk.
E.
Yeah, I mean,
So
you had time
close,
to
but
BM
yet
earlier, so
so
you know.
far.
Yeah. So, all right. So, after however many rounds we're in, we now have a really tight one with a Negro with 375, Bro Rocker with 270, and Flabby Chip with 225. But he still has time to escape. So, we have an Negro. What you got?
Let's go the hell you just say for 100.
Oh man, you're hitting all the big ones here. I love it.
We gotta get them all out of there. I can't take any chances.
This one I think might be the worst one in here. There's not much here. If you get this one, I'll be impressed. All right, for 100 gamer score, and the hell you just say?
What's the category? Like
the hell you just say?
No, I mean like what's the games in it?
This is games you might want to enunciate clearly, or games that you might butcher the name of. Okay. All right. Blank is a sporty, competitive sports game about sports based on athletics. I'm serious, that's what it says. Local multiplayer madness. Blank is an 8-player sports game built for parties, competition, and smack talk. Bash your friends to gain control of the blank and then fight your way through to your opponent's goal.
Prepare to die!
Oh, Negro, yes.
Well, since you might want to enunciate this, I'm going to go with Cluster Puck.
That is actually correct.
Oh my gosh.
I'm impressed. Yes, Cluster Puck. Puck is what he said. Yes, Cluster Puck 99. It is a sporty, competitive sports game about sports based on athletics. Can't beat that line. Wow. All right. That was a very critical win for you right there.
That's right. We're going to clear about, so let's stay with the hell you just say for 75.
Oh, man. The hell you just say for 75, we have Blank is an 8-bit 2D platformer. It's a challenging, non-stop action experience that incentivizes quick thinking, platforming precision, and memorization. Like older 8-bit games, it's a game that's meant to be replayed over and over again until mastered. Quick reactions and timing are necessary for success in the game. Levels, which are in the form of rooms, are short and require you to quickly scan to find a way to get to the next room, which is either a doorway that requires a key found within that room or a black hole.
Oof.
Well, that was very generic to the end there.
That really was. There was nothing in there that makes it stand out.
But, it actually is pretty much a description of the game, honestly. But it's just not much in this game. So, all right, we got 8-bit 2D platformer. Got rooms, quick reactions, all that. The hell you just say? No.
That's what she said.
Oh, Bro Rocker at the buzzer.
Was this like? I don't know if it was called this or not. XXXX or something.
XXX.
I don't think that's right.
No, I'm sorry, it's not. It's XX.
I think I'm thinking of a Rattle-like game, and something was repeated, but I don't know if that's right.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. No, it's not that one.
Okay.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
No. It's actually Chicheco in the Castle of Lucio.
Oh gosh.
Chicheco.
Wow. I don't even remember enough about that game.
TCHECO. Chicheco in the Castle of Lucio.
Oh, is that with the big fat kid?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like a Brazilian game, I think. Yeah. What was the name of that game that Bro Rocker was talking about? I know which one you're talking about.
No idea.
Yeah, it's something like X. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. All right. Anibro.
All right. Let's stay in the hell you just say for 50.
All right. The hell you just say for 50. Blank is an exciting space adventure based on the fairy tales of the far north. A single traveler on his way home crashes on a mysterious planet. To continue his journey, he'll have to get to the ninth heaven, deceive the sun and the moon, and steal their space boats. Game features include a unique graphic style, a mix of fiction and fairy tales of the far north, explore the world tree, 2 playable characters. I'll take either the real name or something close to it. All right. We were looking for One-Eyed Cookie. Or I like to call the game.
2 players.
Yeah.
Well,
2 playable characters, I think.
Yeah.
Rocker, the game was 0000.
That's
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that was One-Eyed Willie or One-Eyed Katuka. All right, that closes out that category. So, Negro, you've taken most of these big ones off the board here.
It's all part of my master plan. You've been sentenced for 75.
All right, for 75, we have Blank is a beat-em-up game with an office mockumentary-style story about a sales agent who, as the title states, blank. Join Blank as he tries to deal with the typical everyday office pet peeves. You get to decide how Blank responds to annoying coworkers, crazy clients, and a ruthless boss. Along the way, unlock new levels with several styles of gameplay.
I know the game.
I do too.
Because I hate it. I hate the game.
I hated that game.
And I'm drawing a blank on it.
Oh man, you got enough points to spin.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. It's all part of the master plan.
Oh man.
All right. Oh, Chip is coming in. What you got?
Doug hates his job?
That is absolutely correct. Doug hates his job.
Yeah, you just played that game a couple weeks ago.
I know. That's what I was trying to think of. I was like, I just played this shitty game.
So yes, that is a game with a sentence as in the title. Doug hates his job, period.
It was rough. Apparently I played it an hour. I thought this was a point and click.
Really? It's a
It's
beat 'em up.
not a point and click.
It's a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
I think it has point and click elements, but
No, it's 100% beat 'em up.
is it?
Yeah, it's fun, man. I love that. I love any beat 'em up, really. But Chip, you got the board. You also have second place here.
Let's get rid of the last 50. Didn't even know her.
All right. Didn't even know her for 50. We have.
Oh, this is not the game I was thinking of.
Oh, what do you think of that one? I know which game
You're
were
thinking
probably
of Norman's Illusion, I think.
No, this was
No.
The Office something. I don't know.
Yeah, where you like travel through toilets and stuff.
Yeah, Office Quest. That was it.
Office Quest, that's it. Yeah. All right. For 50, and blank. Didn't even know her. A deserted island. A lost man. Memories of a fatal crash. A book written by a dying explorer. The critically acclaimed Blank is finally available for the Xbox One. Blank immerses you into a stunningly realized world, a remote and desolate island somewhere in the outer Hebrides. As you step forward, a voice begins to read fragments of a letter. Blank. And so begins a journey through one of the most original first-person games of recent years. Abandoning traditional gameplay for a pure story-driven experience, Blank fuses its beautiful environments with a breathtaking soundtrack to tell a powerful story of love, loss, guilt, and redemption in this amazing walking simulator.
Prepare to die!
Yes, indeed, bro. I just kind of threw that last part on there, but
Actually, this is probably going to be the wrong answer.
oh, that's the spirit.
Yeah, right. Dear Esther?
Yes, we will take it. Dear
Landmark
Esther.
Edition?
There you go,
Yeah.
Landmark Edition. Dear Esther. Didn't even know her. Okay. So you have quite the commanding lead at this point. All right, Nebro.
All right, let's close out Didn't Even Know Her for 10.
For 10 whole points. Okay. We have Blank is a comedy game set in Shakespeare's London. Play as Dr. Simon Foreman and treat his patients using Blank, a story-driven adventure based on a truly ridiculous story. Play as Dr. Simon Foreman, unlicensed medical professional, and Blank, and help him win his medical license.
Prepare to die!
Yes, Nebro.
Astrologaster.
Wow.
What?
I'm impressed.
Astrologaster.
Yeah, I didn't know. That one almost, if it hadn't ended with ER, it would have gone into the hell you just said. But fortunately, we had this category to collect it. So yes.
All right.
All right.
Let's go with Mo Chivos, Mo Problems, 25.
All right, for 25. Blank is a hilarious, light-hearted physics platformer set in the world of floating dreamscapes. Each dream level provides a new environment to navigate, from mansions, castles, and Aztec adventures to snowy mountains, eerie nightscapes, and industrial locations. Multiple routes through each level and perfectly playful puzzles ensure exploration and ingenuity are rewarded. And if you ever need to play this, just talk to Waka.
Prepare to die!
Oh, yes, Enigro.
Human Fall Flat.
Yes.
And I
that
buzzed
is-
in before you said Waka for the record.
Sure.
I did.
All right. Yes. For anybody in the community that has any desire to get any Human Fall Flat achievement, Waka made this game. Like, he created the game, so...
All right, let's close out Mo Chivos, Mo Problems.
All right. Platformer puzzle game with an interesting gimmick. You can't jump, so you need to bounce off your enemies or use tubes to your advantage. Both platformer...
Prepare to die!
Oh, yes, Enigro.
Butterfly.
Yes, that is correct. I just wanted to see if I could pause and drag you out into saying 2 or something. But no, it was Butterfly. And it's 10,000 gamer score. Yes. All right.
All right, 5-star games for 25.
Oh, man. Going back to these wonderful games. We have, for 25, our 2 policemen are charming, tough guy anti-heroes who hate criminals, and together they're shooting to make a difference in their community. Blast ammo or toss grenades at hoodlum punks and take down the head honchos of the syndicates terrorizing these streets. Take on over 14 types of enemies, including dangerous biker gangs, aliens, as well as menacing boss fights and thrilling.
Prepare to die!
Yes, Enigro.
Donuts and Justice.
My God, you just know your games, don't you?
I'm warming up.
I
I'm
would
starting
say
to
you
think
are.
these aren't 5-star games.
Maybe. I mean, 4 stars and some change. Not necessarily the full. I've rounded up.
We know 5 stars don't exist, so
That's right. Yeah. So, Enigro, I feel like you're just showing off at this point.
Yeah, I was a little sleepy at the beginning. I wanted to give
I
everybody a
see.
chance.
All right. Where would you like to go?
Let's go with You've Been Sentenced for 25.
You've been sentenced for 25. All right. Why have friends if not to play blank? Nothing is out of bounds as you take on courses filled with fast-paced, exciting simultaneous blank for up to 12 players. Key features: 12-player multiplayer. Make sure your skills are up to scratch as you tee off against 11 other blank and online multiplayer. Themed courses. Get the party started and go head to head on.
That's what she said!
Oh, Brer Rocker, yes?
is it golf with friends?
Yes, it is golf with
Thank
your
goodness.
friends. Yeah, 25. All right, so let's see, 220. Yeah. All right, you're gaining on Flabby Chip,
Suck
who's
it.
just been sitting there. All right, so where would you that was golf with your friends? It sounds like a sentence. It's probably a sentence. I don't know.
Kinda. Let's
Yeah.
5-star games 25.
5-star games for. Is that still on there? Oh,
I
yeah.
I don't think
Whatever.
you
That's
deleted the
my bad.
25.
15 for 5-star games. All right. Knock on the trailer of Brer Elroy in this game that was inspired by real-world cults.
That's what she said!
Oh, yes, Brer Rocker.
Let us sagebrush.
Sagebrush, absolutely. Fantastic.
I only know the good games.
5-star
You may be
bust.
behind in the score, but you're winning in my book. Because yes, little known fact, that game has a shout out to me. So there you go. There's a trailer with Brer Elroy written on the trailer. Did you know? All
Did
right.
not know that.
Yep. Yep. All right, Brer Rocker, you're warming up now. Where you go?
5-star games, 10 gamer score.
All right. 10 gamer score. Blank is here. Blank is spaghetti. Oh, and conscious. Blank has got a job.
Prepare to die!
Yes, Enigro.
Freddy Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, spaghetti.
Spaghetti, spaghetti.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh.
That's what she said.
For record.
Spaghetti too.
Yes, that is absolutely correct.
Hold on, that's not correct.
He has a
Hold
job.
on.
He does have a
That's
job.
Freddy. That's Freddy
Blank.
Spaghetti 2.0.
Oh, Freddy Spaghetti 2.0. Suck it, Rocker. I'm third.
We'll give you half credit. Okay.
Half
All
credit
right.
Chip. That's his new name.
Sir.
Yeah, no time to escape that. All right, so. All right, so for those of you wondering, we haven't given you a score update in a while. Nebro has like all the points. In second place is Flabby Chip with 305, and last is Bro Rocker, but he's on fire right now. He cleaned out the 5-star game category there, but unfortunately there wasn't many points left. So, where are you going, Bro?
Windows key E15.
Windows key E for 15. That is your daily DLC gamer score double. Okay, so this one's worth twice that, so it's actually worth 30. You have crash landed on an alien ocean world, and the only way to go is down. Blank's oceans range from sun-drenched shallow coral.
Prepare to die!
Yes, Anibro.
I'm going to go with Subnautica.
That is correct. All right, I didn't know if I could, drag you out to say whatever that other version was.
Nah, I'm willing
All
to bet
right.
Chip hasn't played Below Zero.
Damn it.
Oh, that's
I
right.
shouldn't have said anything.
That's right.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
say that earlier?
He did,
Yeah,
yeah.
I came back to bite me.
Thanks for the hint. Even though I was just more of a guess because I don't recall you saying it earlier.
Yeah. All right. There's only 5 questions on the board. Not worth a whole lot of points. So, which one you would like to go with, Nebro?
Let's just finish up Windows key E for 10.
All right. For 10 whole gamer score. Welcome home. The time has come to stake your claim on the red planet and build the first fun.
That's what she said.
Oh, yes, for record.
Surviving Mars.
Yeah, that is it. I
Which
think
one?
these are all
Which
the ones.
edition? Which edition?
Doesn't matter.
Is there more than one?
No, there's Windows 10 and then there's the Xbox.
Oh. Oh, that's right. There was a. I forgot there was a stack down.
I guess I get both. I guess I get points for both.
That was the most,
Yeah,
most
yeah. We'll give
controversial.
you half credit for the second one. There you go. You got the first one, and then I just gave you half credit.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. Bro Roger, we got 2 categories left.
Party it up. 15 gamer score.
All right, 15. You got It's the Wildest Blank Yet with 5 hilarious new games. The popular trivia Deathmatch Trivia Murder Party 2. Try to survive the bizarre new minigames. The Weird World Circus Dictionarium. Oh, yes, Chip.
Jackbox Party Pack 6? 5?
Mm.
It's not 3 because you said 2. Is it 7?
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
It is correct. 6. Well, I just want to make a score. In the moment. Yes, that is absolutely correct. I wonder if I could just pause how many party packs you would go through. So it looks like all of them was the answer I was looking for. So yes. All right, 3 questions left. Where are we going, Chip?
Finish the Beastie Boys.
All right, the Beastie Boys. It's blank for a new era. Play the classic game and watch the board come to life. A full 3D city at the center of the board lives and evolves as you play. So you own a miniature world that will interact with your progression throughout the game to celebrate your achievements. Play the way you want. You can change the rules and adapt them to your playing style. Use the speed die for a faster game or select from a catalog of the top 6 house rules. Win or lose, the game allows you to take, this is so generic, to take display photos at key moments for an amplified social gaming experience. Blank raises the classic game to a new level. That is the worst description I've ever heard for a game. If I had read that, I would have made it worth more than 10 gamer score. Yeah.
That sounded awful.
Yeah, that was awful. That was, that very generic thing I just read you was Monopoly Plus.
Yeah, that
Monopoly.
sounded nothing like Monopoly.
Yeah, that did that. That was awful. That was worse than the cluster puck. Okay, who has that?
You've
Yeah,
been
all right.
sentenced 15. I think it's me.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
Chip.
15. Okay, there's only 2 to choose from, so we'll go with this one. Lost in the frozen wasteland and split up from your partner inside an abandoned castle. The only possession you have left is a walkie-talkie with a familiar voice on the other.
That's what she said.
Yes, Brer.
We were here.
Yes, we were. I remember that game.
Yeah,
That was,
I think we played it together.
Yeah. That was a G test, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had to say who saw the phallic symbol on the rock and what it looked like.
That's right.
We were here together. We were here too.
Yeah.
We've
That's
not
right,
played the sequels. I haven't, at least.
No, I haven't
I haven't either. I've only played We Were Here.
Yeah, they're a lot longer.
That's probably why.
Like 5 to 6 and a 6 to 8, I think.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yep, that explains it.
That's why I haven't started it.
All right, Brer, your last one is the sentence for 10.
Oh, that's the deca triple times score multiplier. It's worth 1,000 points.
Oh, man. All right, well, it is, no, it's not worth 50.
I'll take it.
I say, wait, well, how much is this point between 25? Yeah, this will put you ahead of Chip by 5 points if you get this right.
Okay.
All right. For a 50 gamer score, blank tells a story about reflecting on different moments from a childhood which are played and experienced from an adult perspective. At its core, blank is a puzzle adventure game, but gameplay variation is filtered throughout. It's a dreamy, ethereal, and thoughtfully crafted experience about nostalgia. The game is capturing that grace period in childhood where playing dress up was a larger than life and changed the environments around you. It has this really awesome Halloween song. When the game's main character Sunny is an adult and is reflecting on the times when she was young, the game is played in the first person perspective. Transition period takes place at her workplace where she is ultimately at a crossroads with what to do next in her life.
That's what she said.
And yes, Bro Rocker.
Is it Where the Bees Make Honey?
It is indeed Where the Bees Make the Honey. Oh my gosh, you just pulled ahead of Flabby Chip. This is crazy. At the last minute. So, all right. So, we have our final answer now. So, here we go. This is exciting because all of you have a chance to win it here, actually, because we bid it all. So you get to bid as much as you like. Are you ready for your question?
Do we have to bid you first, or tell you how much we're bidding first?
Yes, you're going to send it. No, when you hear the question, you'll know how much to bid.
Okay.
And then send it to me a direct message, how much you want to bid and what your response is. Okay?
All right.
So, gentlemen, for all the marbles, we've talked about a lot of games here tonight. Quite a few, and a lot of categories. There's 54 games, in fact. These 54 games are worth over 85,000 TA. Now, what I want to know is the names of the top 3 in terms of TA. So which 3 of these games have the highest TA value of all the games that we were discussed tonight? As you were thinking and writing me, I will tell you it was we had Duke Nukem 3D, Blaze and the Monster Machines, Adventure of Elena Temple, Fearful Symmetry and the Cursed Parents, 3 Force Home, Demetrios, Rocket League, Far Cry 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, The Walking Dead, Wolfenstein New Order, Rise Son of Rome, Late Shift, Never Alone, Abzu, One Eye Kook, Chicheco, Clusterpuck, Astrologgaster, Goat Sim, The Swapper, Dear Esther, Infestor, Fighting Vipers, Minecraft, Butterfly, Human Fall Flat, Sunset Overdrive, Age of Empires, Smart Moves, Freddy Spaghetti, Donuts of Justice, Sagebrush, Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet, Super Weekend Mode, Iron Snout, Don't Starve, Pathologic 2, Wonder Song, Endless Legend, Surviving Mars, Monopoly Plus, Jackpot Party Pack 6, Bombfest, Big Crown, Quiplash, Night Squad, Where the Bees Make the Honey, We Were Here, Golf with Your Friends, Jump Step Jump, Doug Hates His Job, and No Time to Escape or Explode. Those are your choices.
Now, just for clarity, you said TA or TAD?
TA. Please send me your text of which ones you would like to go with. All right. We have in last place Flabby Chip. He went with Goat Simulator, Minecraft, and Golf with Your Friends.
Oh shit! I forgot about Golf with Your Friends.
He has one correct.
One? Holy shit!
You didn't expect to get any right, or
I expected at least one, but I for sure thought I had two.
all right. That is now.
Which
What did he-
Goat Simulator
what
are we talking about? That's probably where I screwed up.
Yeah, it's let me double check. All right, I don't like to be wrong. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. He has two correct.
Oh,
I
boy.
got that wrong. Yeah. All right. So yes, only two. He wagered 10 whole gamer score. He now has 310. All right. Brer Rocker went with Wolfenstein, Red Dead 2, and Smart Moves. I love it. Oh man, did some DLC just drop for Smart Moves?
Well, TA, right? It's 5,000 gamer score.
Oh.
Oh shoot!
That's
I think
why I
there
asked
might
if
be-
it was TA or TAD.
Oh,
but
man.
even I'd
That's
still
where I got
overlook
screwed up
Smart
with.
Moves.
All right,
Yeah.
so
10,000 gamer score.
yeah, so yeah, let's see. That would be a very good point that I had not considered, because I had to change the question here at the end here. But yes, Smart Moves. I'm sorry. Yes, he has one correct.
Yeah.
Yes. So unfortunately, he bid
Everything.
everything. He went all in.
I had nothing to lose.
Indeed.
Which is,
And
surprised
then-
me about Chip.
Hey, I just wanted to pass Rocker.
Now, when I first started this question, before y'all proved me all wrong, I would have told you that Inigo had two right, but now it looks like he has like one right. So, yeah, but fortunately for him, he bid only 50 points.
See,
So,
he played it safe.
he
I did.
But you flew.
I had
you
everything
knew,
to lose. You guys had nothing to lose.
That's why I put
But,
10.
I mean, you got the Iron Snout question right. So who's the real winner here?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. So
Wait,
yeah,
what did-
for those
what
of
did
you,
Montoya have?
5. How many? What?
What games did he put in? I didn't.
Oh, he put Rise. I'm sorry, Rise. No Time to Explain and Minecraft. And originally, I thought Minecraft would definitely be one. And then at the time, I thought No Time to Explain and Red Dead Redemption would be the other two. But then y'all proved me wrong with Goat Simulator and Smart Moves, because I made this question when you were at the bathroom, because I realized there was a flaw in my other question, so I made even a worse flawed question. So yeah, no one got it right. So
Well, at
it
least he
sounds like it
didn't
was a big
Steve
nothing
Harvey
burger.
it. I mean, that would have
Yeah,
been worse.
right.
So.
What are the top 3?
Right. It should be Minecraft with 6,700, and then Smart Moves with 5,700, and then
Probably Butterfly.
Goat Simulator with 55, unless Butterfly. Yeah. So
Yeah, Goat Sim.
yeah. So there you go. But it didn't really
I
impact
forgot
anything.
Minecraft
so-
was an option.
Yeah, Minecraft usually is the winner of any TA battle, so yeah. But anyhow, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. So any winning thoughts, Anibro? Would you like to?
I'd just like to say that I called the shot at the top of the show.
Listen, if these had to be games we all played, I was already at a loss.
I mean, y'all really need to play more games. Somebody, one of the three of you needs to expand your horizon. It's just generic, AAA titles, and then games with console commands with the occasional rat. That's all.
If I learned anything from this, it's that I'd play some really bad games.
Oh, there you go. And I learned that there's some really bad descriptions in the store. And
Yes, I've learned that as well.
Yeah, you pay way too much attention to your 10 minutes. I guess you get your money's worth. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I am getting my money's worth.
Because, we always have to remember what Donuts and Justice was about.
I do remember Donuts and Justice.
Fighting aliens and exciting car sequences. I mean, my goodness. Yeah.
Good old Donuts and Justice.
And we even covered some games that we didn't cover. 0xx00x. I mean, that one. Yeah,
XXX.
Yeah. I forgot
that wonderful
masterpiece. That would have been perfect for the category now.
Exactly.
I like it. They should make a game called that. We'll get right on that. Apparently, I have some sway over there. I mean, they put my name on the trailer, so I'll have words with them. So, anyhow, thank you again, gentlemen. Hopefully, somebody besides the hardcore listener, hopefully some of those casuals stuck around. We kept a couple of games that you'd heard of till the end. But anyhow, thanks for listening, everyone. And if you have any interest in being on a future Cheevwhiz that is totally not Jeopardy, just let us know and let me know.
Do I get to defend my title?
Oh, absolutely. You finally, I mean, Brer Rocker's been the defending champ for like 3 years, so I'll hit you up in probably like 2020 something, 28 something.
Yeah, I'll see you on Not Card Sharks one day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We have a lot of games that are not something. So, all right.
I'm down. All right. I definitely had a blast.
Awesome. Thanks for coming, guys. And y'all have a good one. Take care.
Later.